we're live.
Alright.
Twitch app, are you working? Not yet.
That's a fantastic question.
Not yet.
Soon, TM.
Did you know if we keep up our current schedule, this time next week we'll be done with Heavensward?
Aggressive weeping.
Mm.
Are you mentally prepared now, Jimmy?
Am I mentally prepared now? No. My mind is still moving 20,000 miles a minute.
Never calm down. Take a deep breath.
It takes a bit after you've been running around like a chicken with your head chopped off for 6 hours, dude.
I know. I'm concerned for your health.
Yes, we are live. Hello, Cheeseburger. How you doing?
Hello.
We will get started in about 2 minutes. Excuse me. Well, also on the plus side, I should be able to, after doing the custom deliveries thing today, I should be able to get enough crafter scripts and goblin cups to fully augment my crafting set.
Nice.
That's a good thing.
That is indeed a good thing.
Yes. Hey Yugman, how's it going? Good. Hyped for more MSQ. Yeah, me too. This is the last patch of MSQ we're going to be doing before the end of the stream, so we're going to have to see where it all ends from here. And then after that, we'll be doing Hildebrand quests, and I have a couple of conclusion quests that I would like to do, also alongside the last Amalja quest, the last Sylph quest, and the last custom deliveries quest. But those will all be later this week or next week, so we shall get to that point. Okay, once this music plays out, I will click start.
Alright.
Right about now. I need to calm down. I've been running around like a crazy person IRL since about as soon as I got up this morning. I've been sitting in this stall for the entire day in-game because I had exactly enough time earlier today to come here and sit down. And that's it. I've been running around like crazy. I didn't even glamour my earrings off. I see that now as I'm looking at them. I'm going to have to glamour those off because I don't normally wear earrings. The ring there is fine. But yeah, so I've been running around like a crazy person all day. I need to calm down and focus, because if I don't, I'm going to make the same mistake I did last Tuesday when I was doing Zoe's custom deliveries, where I made a fully high-quality Kurthus souvenir without making it synthesized, like collectible synthesis. And that's just not fun, because then I have to do it again. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, the Stream Edition. Stay here for a second, Interceptor. I want to pet you. Last time, we finished out ushering in a new era of unprecedented peace for Ishgard after the defeat of Nidhogg, and then we went ahead and did a puzzle, and that puzzle took longer than the peacetime, which is a little concerning, if I'm being honest with you. Excuse me. And this time, we're going to continue with the main story stuff by going through the patch 3.4 content, but before we do that, I need to switch over to Leatherworker here in Idleshire today, because we need to do the last of our deliveries to Zoe. So we're going to go do that. I think I always get the Junkmonger and the Scrap Salvager mixed up. Turns out it's the Scrap Salvager that I'm looking for. For the items that I need here, we are doing... What are we doing for her this week? We are doing Maelstrom material for her this time, and that'll get her to heart level 4 there for her satisfaction. Gets us some good experience too, so that's pretty nice. I need Maelstrom material components. I think I need more than I usually do for this one, so let me see. Yeah, I need 3 components, and that means I need 3 materials in order to do that. So let's get 3 materials. Maelstrom material, component materials. It's material for the material, or materials for the material, which is a little weird. See, Maelstrom material, component materials. It's like, okay. Well, anyway, let's go. Let's step inside my office here.
You have an office now?
In Idleshire, yeah. And make these components. Now, the components don't need to be collectible, but this does. So I just got to remember that part, and I'll be good. What did you miss last stream? We did Litany of Peace, which was the last quest in the patch 3.3 content. And then we did The Greatest Story Never Told for the side quest that took us... It took us almost 2 hours to do that side. Well, I say us, but I'm the only one that did it. It took me almost 2 hours to do that entire quest because I wasn't going to look it up. I looked up a few things. I ended up looking up a few things, but I was trying as hard as I could not to look up the solutions to any of that stuff. So, yeah, that's what you missed. You didn't miss too much in
It was
that
both
regard.
entertaining and goddamn frustrating.
Oh, yeah, and we did Fractal Continuum last time, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
We also did,
known as I Got an Owl.
yeah, we did Fractal Continuum last time, so you missed that too. But it wasn't bad. We got through it pretty easily. We pretty much melted the dungeon. So I always pronounce it Ildshire instead of Idleshire. Oh, well, I mean, I think. Well, I'm trying to think if both could work. I don't know. I just see it as Idle. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't want to do this. I guess just a mid. To build my Burget stacks, then do a big, and then do a brow, and then do a Cole picked up culinarian last time. Well,
yeah.
In between actually.
I'm a cook now.
He is a cook now. I found out that careful synthesis, by the way, is basically just a straight upgrade to the advanced synthesis thing, because like if I just use it, like look, it does 100% success rate, and it almost completely does it all the way up, and I don't even have to worry about steady hands, so that's nice.
Which also reminds me of something that I just realized. Another thing happened last time, or yesterday I should say.
What happened?
Us power ranking my fucking paladin.
You mean your Grant Company?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, we got Cole up to, what's your rank currently?
Second Flame Lieutenant.
Yeah, we got Cole up to second Flame Lieutenant yesterday, and it didn't really take that long, honestly. He just, can I Burgets? I could probably Burgets this, huh? He did, yeah, I can Burgets it. We did, like, what did we do for? We got him up to the correct. He was almost to the correct rank where he can do supply and, like, expert delivery and supply and provisioning missions. So we just got him to that rank, and then he just turned in as many tomestones as he could to get a bunch of stuff to turn in for flame seals, and then he ended up.
It was cleaning day for me.
Yeah. He turned in a lot of his old gear that he wasn't using anymore. So I still have waste not. I also still have steady hand. So let's do this, and then that.
There is summoning bow. There is summoning bow.
Yeah, not that quest. I agree, Ugman. It was a trip, that's for sure. There was some shenanigans that we had back in that episode. You can watch it on the VOD. It was pretty good. Heard it as Idleshire before, so you're probably right. I don't know, man. It's just, you know. You say potato, I say potato.
Don't even get me started.
Yeah, Cole found out that papados are not available at his Culinarians Guild for like a level 5 recipe that he had to make, and he was like, "What? How does no one have potatoes? Like,
why?
Who doesn't keep potatoes on hand? Like they're like a staple."
I was nettled.
So that's a good way to put it.
In fact, if you were to put it a slightly more intense way, I was slightly nettled.
That's less intense, though. Slightly implies less than normal.
You're right.
Okay. Let's remember to do this time. There we go. So now, what level do I need to get this to? Whoops. How did that pop up? I didn't even press B. I need to get this collectability to 470, which, easy. I got this. Let's just do one of these, and one of those, and one of these, and Cole, isn't this going to be fun when you can do this yourself eventually? Did you start doing the Excel quests yet?
Not yet.
That's...
I only just got on, chill.
Okay. Remember, my mind's moving 20,000 miles an hour right now, so...
Oh boy.
So that's why I'm, like, asking all this stuff. Just a 2. And then a 3, we got a good. So that should, yep, that'll put us right over top. It's got 919 on the progress bar. I would like a steady hand.
Also, I'm still slightly nettled that I went through all that bullshit to unlock the hunt, so I could go off and do stuff with hunting logs and get hunting seals, so I can trade it in for fun stuff for the company. And I come to find out they cost like even the cheapest stuff on there requires you to literally work for 2 months. God damn it! I just want my glamour to be finished.
Okay.
The things I do for glamour. The things I do. I'm still running
you do
around city for those fucking boots.
You do way too much for glamour.
Shut your mouth. I don't do enough for glamour.
Then what do I do?
You somehow managed to coordinate perfect outfits by spending exactly 0 gold.
I mean... Hey SB, how's it going? Probably won't be able to join for Zelvatal because you're attempting to farm one of the Stormbloody X boss mount rewards. Okay, no problem. Not a problem. I'll let you know once we're actually ready to go to Zelfatal, and as long as you're still here, if you're able to chat in the chat and not, like, you know, killing a boss, you can just tell me, hey, I'm available, or hey, I'm not, and then we'll go from there. Hey Conker, how's it going?
Hey.
Okay, Zloey, let's help you out with your succeeding by giving you a very high collectability Maelstrom material. There you go. I wonder if the Admiral would like some papados in this Maelstrom material that I constructed, considering they don't have any. I mean, it's not like Cole can just, like, you know, take a skin peeler to his body that doesn't grow back.
The potato is not supposed to turn into a potato. The potato is supposed to farm potatoes.
Okay, good. Got a bunch of stuff from that. Be able to join, but you're sick as fuck, so probably won't join voice chat. Okay, Yugman, no problem. If you want, you can just... I can bring you into the stream chat and you can mute yourself. So that way you can hear what we're saying, not a minute behind, and still know what we're up to while we're in the dungeon. It's up to you. Whatever you're feeling. Why am I not shocked that she wanted to be a pirate when she was little? Oh boy, oh Zoe. Tired, was doing yard work while running on fumes for the past half an hour, have a bit of a bad headache. Ah, yeah, that's no good, Conker. I feel you though, I've been running around like a crazy person myself today, so... thankfully, this is the last thing I have to do today that requires me to be timely in any capacity. After this, I can sit on my ass all day. So, not that there's much of the day left, but I'll take any victory I can get.
It's okay, Jimmy. I'm just as tired as you are, but that's for different reasons.
Yeah, I can believe it, Sloey, because I'm a storm captain, so I know exactly what materials would be a bloody godsend for the Maelstrom. Worked out pretty nicely, I think. Eventually, Cole can also do this, only on Culinarian. I don't know how you're gonna cook up a leather backpack in your frying pan, but...
I'll fucking find a way.
They're gonna get 1 square meal a day. We're making progress. No more pineapple pudding. Okay, no, Zoe, no. You get yourself that 1 bowl of pineapple pudding. I guess she says every other day. That's a little bit better than the every single meal, I guess. Let's make sure we get her some actual food, because good lord. Yeah, what will you eat the other day? Is it going to be something solid for once?
Jimmy, you're turning into a dad.
I'm showing my dad instincts right now. It's so bad.
Oh my god, that's fucking amazing.
You'll eat nothing? No, Zoe, no. You're gonna eat actual proper food. Okay? I don't care. I don't care if I have to go on Botanist and go out in the middle of Gridania and find almonds for you. We're gonna put some protein in your little body.
Oh my god, Jimmy, this is fucking...
I could just buy you a full course meal. She's gonna give me a snurbbleberry tart. Alright, fine.
I would just like to make a point that you are assisting this entire group because of a person not getting a meal a day.
I mean, it's for the children, the orphans, but they aren't getting square meals a day either. But we have her at satisfaction level 4 now. We're considered a savior of the orphanage. I think she's over-exaggerating just a little bit there, but...
You know what? We take those.
So what's the new favor for this week, Zoe? Let's find out. Yeah, but I think you've got a long way to go there, Zoe. We've kind of, both got a long way to go before we're dead, so... Well, thankfully, Menfina's Arms is no longer in debt, so let's just turn a profit for once. Oh, hello there, little lady. What's up? Oh, that's so sad. Guess she knows the truth now. That's a bit of a pickle, isn't it? Oh, well, that's an easy solution.
Ow.
Okay, well, that worked out pretty quickly. Nice.
I mean, we take those?
That's some quick thinking. Maybe that was the positive effect of the pineapple pudding. It gives her enough sugar in her head to give her some quick thinking for an hour. Would have been at school helping to regulate a Smash Bros. Tournament run by the club, but not able to do much today. Oh, yeah, that's no good.
I know the pain of regulating a Smash tournament.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
I'm not not crazy. You're crazy. Especially you, Never.
Yep, I'll get right to collecting there, Zoe. We gotta make some special deliveries for all the little orphan boys and girls here. They're gonna need it for their name day coming up. So let's see what we have next with her. So the 5 deliveries I have to make this time, this week, are going to be heartfelt gifts, which, of course, like I said, makes sense. Their birthday, quote-unquote, is coming up. So let's see, 1080, and each one is 180. 360, 547, 2900. So yeah, it's going to be next Tuesday before I can finish up the Zoe quest line, which is timely because that's around when we'll be done with the Final Fantasy XIV streams for now. So again, if only I had done a few more deliveries on that first day that we did these, we wouldn't have had to wait. I wouldn't have had to pad things out a little bit, but I did, so I had to do that one quest. I actually, honestly, though, I didn't know that it was going to take me almost 2 hours to do it last stream, but it worked out kind of nicely because it ended up taking me 2 hours, so. But yeah, we got to make heartfelt gifts for the kids, and we'll work on that. I'll show you guys how I make them next week when we go from there. Does that need 4?
We actually do them.
That needs 3. Orphanage donations need 4, right? Yeah, and we'll work on those at a later date. How's my stuff selling anyway? Yeah, not really selling that well. It's a good thing I got my money and then ran with the housing materials there, because ever since last week, basically, the housing materials really haven't sold that well for me for some reason. I don't know why. It's like nobody's buying my granite or limestone anymore, but it doesn't matter because I have enough money where I don't care anymore. I can throw the stuff up whenever the hell I feel like it and be like, yeah, here you go, you can have it, and then go from there. So you're gonna become like a dad/Santa to these kids. Yes, exactly, Conquer. And we, ideally, a dad/Santa/cook for them, because they need some better food than pineapple pudding and day-old porridge. That's gross.
Oh my god, I just had a realization that just made me die laughing inside.
What?
You are literally just like, the Warrior of Light is taking time out of his day to save a fucking orphanage. I love it.
Maybe they'll give me a deduction of my taxes next year for this.
God damn it.
I have so much money in the game, they're probably going to start charging me taxes.
You need to redistribute some of the money.
Yeah, that pretty much.
Stop hogging it for yourself, you goddamn selfish whore.
Where are we going anyway? Ishgard. We're going to Ishgard. I can return there. Right? Are we going to Ishgard? What else do we have to do today? Mine's still going a million miles a minute here, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. Yeah, we're going to Ishgard. Yeah, Warrior of Light gets arrested for tax evasion. Yeah. They can't catch me! I have teleport! I'm gonna teleport to the other end, and I'm gonna see Yoshi on the other end of the teleportation. Good lord, man.
Yo, let's do, motherfucker! Yoshi just pulls a golf club out and starts chasing you around all day. Oh god.
I think we need to go to the manor, because I think that's where the next quest starts. I forget exactly. We're gonna find out right now.
Back.
I also found out during the interim there that there is this even, it could be this, one of these quests here could be it. There's a huge quest line that happens. I think it starts with this quest enlisted, actually. There's a huge quest line that happens during Heavensward's main campaign that allows you, it takes 20 quests or something ridiculous like that, but that's the only way for you to unlock the Mughals for Beast Tribe daily quests with them. And, well, as much as I might not want to have to do 20 plus quests to unlock a bunch of slave drivers who make me create materials for them, I'm gonna have to, because I watched the first 5 minutes of the Allied Beast Tribe quest from Heavensward, and it's freaking great, and I have to do it. So, get ready. It won't be anytime in the future, because basically when we come back for Stormblood stuff, we'll be finishing up the Realm Reborn Beast Tribes to do the Allied Beast Tribe quest with them. So it probably will not be for a while before we do the ones from Heavensward, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see when we go a little further.
I can't tell if everything you just said was a cry for help or not.
It might have been, slightly.
It's just like he just thinks of the idea of going to go work for the Moogles.
I have to do Allied Beast Tribe quest. Someone help me. They already destroyed my Dark Knight progression. Now I have to go work as a crafter for them.
Destroyed my Dark Knight progression.
Yeah, Moogles with that face. I agree, Cheeseburger. I agree. In the regards to, I mean, they're not bad. It's just in regards to what I have to do for them in order to unlock the Allied Beast. It is worth it, though. I've seen the first 5 minutes of the Allied Beast Tribe quest for Heavensward, and I know that quest chain is going to be worth it. So we're going to do it. I'm not going to like it, but we're going to do it. Probably have to take a little time out from Stormblood stuff to do the 20+ quests there. Anyway. Oh, have I? What's going on right now? Oh, yeah, I was busy helping orphans, sorry. Oh, okay, I guess we're going to Emmerich's estate then. Nice. Yeah, he did, yeah. We really didn't get around to it while the peace conference was still going on, so... Sure. I could use some grub. Yeah, I'll be glad to accept. I'll wear this there. I mean, I like to believe he doesn't care that much what I'm wearing. I mean, hey, if you want to come along, man, I'm sure he'd be okay to invite a few more guests. Oh, okay, cool. So we gotta go to the Astrologicum, and that'll let us go there. Cool. Yeah.
It's like we get another cutscene pull of like these are going to take a while, except they're actually going to take a while this time.
Yeah, dinner date with Emmerich, yeah. Dinner date with Emmerich for Cole's character, because, well...
Reasons.
Yeah.
That I may or may not have alluded to in the past.
I had to catch myself there. I'm not allowed to say anything in that regard. Oh, okay, so they're over by the entrance to Foundation.
Ow.
Yeah, Baymerick. Oh boy. Are you doing story stuff now, Cole?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Emmerich is best waifu, there's no debate. You guys haven't seen my Persona 5 stream. There is only one best waifu on Monochromium Live.
God damn it.
And no one can ever replace her in my heart.
Considering the fact that I know who that is, I want to punch myself now. I can't physically.
Conquer knows who I'm talking about.
Conquer knows. And if I'm not doing just main story stuff, Jimmy, it's probably because I'm just kind of like waiting on the account that I know my dumbass will catch up with you in like an hour.
I don't think it's that long before we have to do the dungeons with this, though. But I don't know. We'll see. Oh, okay. They don't have that many stewards here. Well, that's fair enough. I mean, worst comes to worst, we'll help you cook the food. It's fine. Can't say I'm that good at cooking, but I'll do the best I can.
You have me for that. Why? I like to think I'm good at cooking.
You can cook up airship parts for the Ixal if you go do their quests.
Keck. I love how that's actually might be a thing. If that's actually a thing, I'm gonna die laughing.
You can actually literally do it. I leather worked a bunch of sails and mechanical engineering components for them.
And it's that moment I ask myself, how the f am I cooking a goddamn...
You're cooking the gears of change for the Ixal 9.
That's amazing.
Yep, Conquer knows who I'm talking about. We might even be able to see Best Waifu at some point. I don't know if we'll be able to see them during this stream, but well, I'm kicking around the idea of playing Persona 5 The Royal for the New Game Plus stuff. I don't really know yet how I'm gonna do that, but we'll see. I'm boring Emmerich now though, so I'm gonna enjoy some of this food that he made. It's nice to kick back like this, though.
The Moogles would prove such harsh taskmasters. Forgive me. I did not know you had suffered so in your quest for the horn.
Oh, believe me, Emmerich, you have no idea what suffering is until you work for the Mughals. The stuff we did here was a cakewalk by comparison. Thinking about it, I've kind of noticed it a little before, but the hair that kind of peeks off of my head there, it sort of makes it look like I have Ellison ears almost. Not nearly as large, but...
a welcome change from the arid reports which fill my days.
Well, I'm glad I can keep it interesting for you. I imagine some craziness goes on in your reports. Oh, no, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. We're not doing a tonight you shall join me and we'll drink until you call me by name thing. I already call Emmerich by his first name.
God damn it. Perhaps I should get into formal attire for this. My paladin glamour is good enough.
Going in your dress blues,
gauntlets
huh?
and,
Is he putting alcohol in the tea? This is my kind of night.
Jimmy's like, okay, I don't want another fucking Sultana situation. I'm gonna watch every fucking move.
Yeah, that's pretty much what SB said.
Nobody's getting poisoned tonight.
I have yet to see. Truly, yours was a marvelous journey.
Yeah, it's pretty much what SB was saying there in the chat. You're also probably pretty nervous about drinking things by this point. Yeah. Just stick to the water for now. I've watched the Sultana practically die before my eyes, and I've also been sleeping poisoned, so yikes.
It seems like the Warrior of Light has no luck with drinks. I could go out to freaking Ulda and get a drink at the bar and just die instantly.
Actually, that's a good question there, Emmerich. I mean, if you grow sick of being Mr. President for a little while, you could always take a vacation and join me on the next adventure. Could use more party members.
Well, truth be told, when I think back on the sweeping vistas of the churning mists, I do feel some slight pangs of wanderlust.
I know how you feel.
Alas, much as I would like to accept your invitation, I fear my present duties with the House of Lords demand my undivided attention. Someday, perhaps.
I'm gonna hold you to it. Don't you worry about it. You held me to this dinner thing so we can drink and do all that. I'm gonna hold you to this. It's like killing a dragon. It's just Tuesday for me now. Moogle Quest, on the other hand, those are absolute hell. Yeah.
By your deeds, you have helped us to lay the foundation for lasting reform. The formation of the Republic is but the beginning, for it is not only our system of governance which must needs change. We, the people, must learn to let go of our hatreds and rise above our bloody past.
Well, for what it's worth, I think you can do it.
I only pray that I live long enough to see us achieve some measure of success, that I might know the lost did not die in vain.
And I think you will. Live long enough to see it working.
I can still see you there on the steps of faith, striding fearlessly towards the worm. If you could do that, who are we to balk at the challenges ahead?
Oh, it wasn't that bad, Emmerich. I mean, it's just a giant dragon. At this point, I've fought, like, what, 5? Vishap, Needhog, twice Needhog.
The question of how best to
Bahamut,
ties with the other great nations of
Race
Eorzea
Felgear.
has been debated at length in
Am I
the
missing
Lords
one?
and Commons of late.
I forget.
The dragon in, what's the name of that dungeon? Fuck. The Goblin Dungeon. Poison Dragon. Stands in and heals.
Oh, yeah, that guy. Well, he's not like a giant dragon, though. He was like the size of one of the normal dragons. But either way, you get the point. We've killed enough dragons and fought enough dragons at this point. It doesn't matter.
As you may imagine, maintaining stability during this period of historic upheaval is our paramount concern. Nevertheless, we are greatly indebted to the Alliance for their support during the Grand Melee, and it would be remiss of us not to repay their faith in kind.
So what did you come up with?
Of course, we owe you the greatest debt of all. And it is my hope that in extending our support to you and the Scions, we might also express our gratitude to our neighbors.
Hearing Amarek laugh is a strange thing that I am not ready for. That I was not ready for.
The Lords and Commons agree on very little, But not a soul in either house begrudges your order this offer of patronage. For all you have done and will do, we thank you.
Well, the job's not over yet, Emmerich. There's still a lot of peace and stability that we have to get for your country. So, but I'm glad that you're extending the offer. I appreciate it. Okay, a toast. And if there's sleeping poison in this, I am never coming back to Ishgard.
There's sleeping poison in this. I swear to God, I'm never drinking anything again. I will suck water from the air.
I'll just drink my own water cannons.
Now that the dust has settled, what will you do? Not as a scion, I mean, but what do you want for yourself?
You know, that's a good question. I don't really get that much time to think about what I want for myself. I would like a vacation, for that matter. I'm going to Costa del Sol, man, but after that, it's like, I don't know. I guess I'll just figure it out when
Commander, pray forgive the interruption.
Oh boy, here we go. When I get there, which is now going to be a little later.
An urgent message for the Warrior of Light. I was instructed to deliver it without delay.
No sleep for the wicked, it seems.
Master Thancred returned to the manor a short time ago, bearing an injured maiden.
Wait, who?
Master Leveilleur and Mistress Tataru are tending to her wounds, but they like not her chances.
Oh god.
Respectfully, my lord, they have requested the Warrior of Light's immediate presence.
Yeah, I guess I need to go see who Thancred dragged in this time. I hope maybe it's one of our friends, actually.
You must go to them, my friend, and I shall go with you.
Okay. Well, then let's get going. Sorry to leave this food here. Maybe they can, like, I don't know, there's no microwaves in Eorzea. Can they reheat food? Probably with, like, a very small fire spell or something.
For every ending marks a new beginning. From tragedy and sacrifice, we rise to greet a new dawn, as did he.
Wonder who the narrator is in this part.
It's Parthenax, obviously.
Only to be drawn unto another battlefield, another cause, as if by fate.
Yeah, I'm sure we're used to it by this point. Oh, speaking of things not selling, look at all that. There goes all my limestone. Quick and easy 65,000 gil.
Jimmy casually makes several million gil in like an hour.
Fortunately, I won't find out till 3.4. Good thing we're doing 3.4 right now! Unless you meant 3.5, in which case, damn. Let's go see who Thancred dragged in. I think I already know. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yes.
Man, she just... she goes from one crazy battle to another, doesn't she?
Alizé.
At least we can tell them apart this time.
Actually, it's the swoosh of their hair. Alphinodes is on his right eye, and Elise is on her left eye.
I'm aware of that, but I'm just saying they're in a different fucking outfit this time.
Well, yeah, that
The
helps
Warriors
too.
of Darkness.
Oh, jeez, of course they're still running around.
I had been tracking them since the ceremony at Falcon's Nest. Little did I know I was not the only one. Evidently, she had learned of their activities and attempted to shadow them on her own. Poorly.
Well, she shouldn't have. She didn't train in Rogue.
I rescued her in the Twelveswood, and together we fled north. But though I made every effort to cover our tracks, they caught up with us on the Ishgardian border. And in the ensuing struggle, Alizé took an arrow to the shoulder.
God damn it.
It was only after we had made good our escape that I realized it was poisoned.
Of course it was. Oh boy, so what are the chirurgeons doing? Can they do anything about it, or...?
Thank you for coming so quickly. And you, Sir Emmerich.
They're called bangs. Yeah.
Think nothing of it.
Yes, they are, Todd. Couldn't think of the word. Thank you. And hello, Todd. How you doing?
We have done all we can for now. Although the immediate danger has passed, the poison yet lingers in her blood.
That's not good.
We came to Eorzea together, hoping to bring salvation to the realm our grandfather gave his life to protect. But when confronted with the bitter realities of its politics and its petty powermongers, she was driven to anger and to doubt.
And that's where you two diverged, right?
She refused to become embroiled in what she termed Eorzea's squabbles and distance herself from the Scions. Though she remained hopeful of a brighter future, she would walk her own path. Would that it had not been so perilous.
Yeah, I mean, she only tried to take down an elder dragon in the process of walking her own path.
Gotta give her balls for that. She went after a
For all
fucking
our
primal.
differences,
Not
she
just
is
any
as
primal, a
dedicated as
primal
any
among
Scion to the salvation
primals.
of Eorzea. But more than that, she is my sister.
Well, yeah, I know, Alfie.
To be reunited with her, only to lose her forever. Gods, even to speak the words.
Then don't speak the words. It's not gonna happen.
Take
so-
heart, Master Alphino. She will be attended by our most skilled Chirurgeons. Bear Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary at once. Apprise Captain Whitecape of the situation, and inform him that she is to be treated as my personal charge.
Oh, wow. I guess with rank does come privilege, huh?
Alphino, is the Warrior of Light, is he with you? Don't go, there is something I must say.
The first time she's woken up. Wow. Yep, I got it. Good to see you again. Wish it were on better terms. You can't stay out of trouble, can you?
The Warriors of Darkness are in league with the Ascians. Slaughtering the Primals is but the first step in their plan.
Oh, jeez. So,
They
what
make
else?
for Zelphatol to bring about Garuda's summoning and to kill her.
Oh my god. Alright, slow down, Alice.
You must stop them.
We will. Just take it easy for now. Excuse me. Well, Alphinote, I guess we gotta
I should
get
have informed
moving.
the others at once.
Okay. You do that, Tataru. We'll get into investigating this then.
Master Thancred, I would ask that you accompany Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary. Your knowledge of her injuries may well prove useful in determining her treatment.
Okay.
Of course.
Thancred, we'll catch up with you later then. We'll head to Zelphatol while Alice gets treated. Okay. Let's apprise people of the situation a little bit first. You were gonna try to drink me under the table, weren't you, Emmerich? Yeah, like I said, no sleep for the wicked, man. It's never that easy. Yeah, pretty much there, Count. But this bond we're not planning on breaking anytime soon because it's, well, we need it. It's important. Now, Alphinote, slow down. Slow down. They're gonna take care of your sister. We need to take care of the Warriors of Darkness. I'm pretty sure your sister will do the exact same thing. Yeah, probably a good idea. Spaghetti carbonara sounds pretty good. I don't even know what it does, but I guess I can find out. Tenacity, vitality, and direct hit rate. That's not bad. I probably won't keep it, but I'll take it. Grounded orchestrion roll. Okay. Yeah, no sleep for the wicked. That's what the name of the game is today. Yeah, just like they did to Ravana. It could be, but Alice said that's the first step on their plan. We gotta figure out what the second, third, fourth, etc. are. Maybe this is a good place to start. Yeah, and there's the fact that, you know, Garuda's coming back. We can't let that happen. Yep, will do. You know it. I would be nowhere else. Unless I had been drinking too much with Emmerich, then I'd be rolling on the floor in his wine cellar. Right. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, and I guess there is that. They if anybody's going to know how to take an airship down, it's the people who summon the primal of air. So that's actually a pretty good idea. There's a very narrow mountain pass. I know exactly where Zelvatal is because I'm pretty sure we've been there on screen before. But there's a very narrow mountain pass in the Witch Drop with a soldier stationed outside, and that's probably where we're going to have to go. Okay, cool. Right. Always appreciate the help. Okay, cool. Keep us apprised. We'll keep Garuda out of everyone's hair, including the Warriors of Darkness. Although I think that's what they would rather have, so. Okay, here we go. So, let us head back to Camp Dragonhead. I can probably just go there straight away, because we can go right to the teleport crystal here. I can go to Kurthus Western, or not Kurthus Western, Kurthus Central, and then go right from there. Is it just telling us to go straight to Zelfatal, or... Oh no, Camp Dragonhead first, okay. Then that is where we will go. Hey, Quinfucius, ready to stop another primal? Seems like we just did this not that long ago, but...
Well, I mean, it wasn't a primal we were stopping. It was a giant dragon trying to blow a city up.
I don't know, I think the end result would have been pretty much the same.
Either way, a large beastie died at our hands, and the realm was safe.
True.
Yeah, we shouldn't have too much trouble dealing with this primal. I mean, I just massacred the extreme of primals by myself, so... And by myself, I mean with a level 70.
It's a little different from by yourself, but...
Hey man, I need an extra DPS. It's not my fault they have insta-kills. You just skip the mechanics.
Right. Yep, I'm good to go, Alphinote. I'm not on the right class for what I'm doing in Zelfatal, but I'm good to go. Oh, okay, good. Yep, sounds like a plan. So let's head off that way. Get this unlocked. So it's actually pretty close to Nadalin, if I remember right, but it's not quite in Nadalin. And I think we might be able to even get there without it normally. Let's go look. Hang on. See, because I think the area that I was thinking of is right down that hole there, which there is a way to get down there from here, but we'll go this way first. What was that about House Fortant taking care of all the Ixali around here? I'm not so convinced, although those guys are just level 47 or 37, so it's not that big of a deal, but... Of course. Has to be through exceedingly dangerous territory, otherwise we wouldn't get any thrill out of it, right?
Of course.
Okay, cool. No, that's not a bad idea, Alphinote. I think that's a good idea. I mean, either way, we get what we want. If the Warriors of Darkness die, that's one less thing to tangle with later. So, but we now have access to Zelphatal. So we will go work on that. Okay, who wants to be in the party for Zelphatal?
I'm in the process.
Of unlocking it?
Yes.
Okay. Oh god. Don't fall down any holes.
Yeah, don't do that, Jimmy. That's bad for your health.
Totally. I'm going to go back to Camp Dragonhead where it's nice and warm, and then I'm going to switch to the class that I'm going to play during Zelphatal.
Oh.
And that. Shoot you an invite. Okay, can do. Let me do that right now. Get here. Do one of those. And online status unknown. Well, I can't shoot you an invite just yet. Once you log in, I will shoot you an invite there, Yegman. Meanwhile, I'm going to go right here. And have a rest in my good friend's household. / estate.
Bang.
Probably going to stay out of Discord. Don't have the energy to sit your desktop. Okay, no problem, Yugman. Not a problem. We will be fine. Cole and I will take care of the commentary stuff then.
There's the stud. There's
Already
the,
on. Try clicking your name. Okay. Can do. Offline the player is in another world. That's a little weird. I wonder what that's all about. Hang on, let me exit and re-enter, see if it refreshes. Try the line thing to the left of your name. Retrieve online status for friends in other worlds. Ah, okay, here we go. Good idea. I had no idea if that was what that even did, so.
What's up?
Okay, so now we're all in for it, right? Okay, cool. It said you dissolved the party, so I was like, what? That's not what I wanted to do, but
Okay.
yeah.
Zelphatal now accessible.
Yes, it is. Good.
Good.
Okay, for this dungeon, am going to do something that I probably shouldn't, because I don't even know if I know what I'm doing, but I'm going Summoner for this one.
Jimmy.
Wow.
We have... Oh, never mind. I'm stupid. Hold on.
Wow.
I might... Okay, never mind. My brain just farted real quick there. Continue.
Okay, I forgot to switch these off. I used Titan when I was helping Cole get his rank up, so I'm going to switch those out for Ifrit real quick. before we
Titan
do
was
anything
just
else.
doing chicken nugget things in the general direction of the enemy.
So we need Radiant Shield. We need Flaming Crush is his AoE attack, I think. And I need Summon 3. There it is. Although I don't know if I'm even going to summon Ifrit, if I'm being honest. I might just go Garuda the whole way through this dungeon since it's... Hey, look, they're all trying to summon Garuda. Here's real, aspected Garuda for you.
Ifrit, no!
Not like this!
Oh, man. This video is a fucking treasure.
Okay, so I am ready to go. Cole, you ready?
Yes. I'm alt-tabbed looking at glamour right now, but I'm ready.
I'll put it in this. Hang on. There we go. Everybody just confirm with a Y or an N, and then I will.
Well, I'm ready now. I'm alt-tabbed back in.
From there. And Yugman is ready as well. Okay, let us jump right into Zelphatal then. And let's see. Aha, here it is. And here we, well...
And our tank is getting triple commended. It's his lucky day. Or her.
There.
There. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. And now we wait for a tank to show up.
Give it.
I
5
don't
seconds.
imagine it will take terribly long.
Same.
Again, though, I don't know if I really know what I'm doing, so Cole, I hope you're ready to pump out a bunch of DPS, because I'm gonna be confuzzled, probably, a little bit. Because while I've played Summoner for the quests, I haven't played it in a dungeon since, Garuda. So... It's okay, though. We'll figure it out. Well, I shouldn't say that. I should say I haven't played it in a dungeon synced since Garuda. I've played it unsynced when I was helping Cole, but I haven't played it.
Does that really
synced.
count?
No, that doesn't really count. That's why I said haven't played it in a dungeon since Garuda. Excuse me. It'll be fine, though. We'll be good. I just have to remember Contagion is on Alt 4, and we'll be good.
Don't fuck up. Just don't fuck up.
I will try not to.
Don't worry, Jimmy, if we don't get anybody, we can just unsync the dungeon.
No. We're not doing that.
I am bound and determined to show the stream an unsynced dungeon so we can just show how hard we melt shit.
Well, we wouldn't melt shit in this case because we both are equipped with Augmented Shire Gear, which is about a little higher than what's expected of you, but not like obnoxiously higher like some of the A Realm Reborn dungeons where your expected eye level is less than 40 and we're going in with eye level 270 stuff. So Cole's gotten that corruption in his head of unsyncing dungeons now, and it'll never come out.
Oh man. Listen, unsyncing dungeons is funny for catharsis, and that's about it.
We did Aurum Vale as one of the unsynced things. I didn't go in with Blue Mage because I'm not a high enough level to learn to go in yet to learn Glower, but we did it for, I think it was just for your to get you to the rank that you're at, right?
Yep.
In the flames, and that was it. So we went in that way and we just melted everything in the dungeon.
Listen, I hate Aurum Vale with a passion I cannot describe.
So for him it went
Pretty
good because he could just destroy everything. We killed most of the bosses within 10 to 15 seconds of going into the area. So
I breathed on them with Bard, and then everything just died.
I didn't get to use Death Flare more than once.
Oh, stop complaining.
So if you're singing foes and I mana shift you, what happens? Do you actually get mana? Does the mana then go into the thing, or?
I am not sure.
Tap booty. Do that and wait for the cutscene. It's kind of a nice waterfall. That's probably not so nice, but you know. It's a bit of a wild land, huh? We're up in the Badlands now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we got an angel with a Dreadhive thingamajigger.
Dreadhive.
Yeah, that. Okay, we'll use Garuda for this one. I forgot to say Persona, but that's okay. Whoa! Let's just dip away from that.
I'm just letting you know I'm not singing foes until we get to a boss.
Okay.
Gone! Oh wow, they have defense. Interesting.
Yes, they do. Gotta build up them Dreadworm stacks!
Iron Jaws is a beautiful skill that I'm never taking off my hotbar.
You shouldn't. It's too good.
Pitch perfect is wonderful.
Cole's very much enjoying his capacity by being a bard.
Listen, this is big boy DPS I'm at now.
So drag them over there.
Goodbye.
Why can I not? Why can I not cast
Casual
Oh, I know why I
8,000
can't cast
damage.
Tribind. That's
Okay.
why. We'll just burn it. It's fine. They were almost dead anyway.
One of these days I'm going to try Black Mage, and then I'm going to be hitting for 10,000 damage when I get my Shire Gear, and I'm going to be like, what the fuck?
Hitting for more damage than I'm hitting for, because I still don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm trying to work my magic, but it's like, you know, there's a lot to do, and I'm not used to the class, so once I'm used to it, it'll be fine. It's just until that point.
Just remember, Jimmy, I can't play Bard at optimal capacity until my Glamour's finished.
I am a little upset that I don't quite have my, what's it called
that's a
just
rock.
yet. I'm a little upset that my Miasma and Bio aren't Miasma 3 and Bio 3 yet, though, because now it's still got the same casting animation that Scholar has for Miasma and Bio. But it's fine. It doesn't matter that much. I'm just like I don't get to use my cool casting animation.
Don't worry, Jimmy. I never get any procs on Wanderer's Minuet, so I know your pain. I can't shoot large Hadokens at people.
That is an Exalt on a balloon.
Alright. I'll play foes. Alright. Time to play foes and lose all my mana. Like a good bard.
Okay, now I think if I do this correctly, I should basically be able to use, like, once my things fall off, I have my Dreadworm Trance stuff already. Once my things fall off, I can try Disaster, or I can, you know, wait for him to
Oh, he's going
fly.
on Tornado. Lovely.
Oh god. I was going to say, once my dots fall off, I can Dreadworm. And once I Dreadworm, I can do some crazy AoE stuff there, but yeah, until that point. Wow! Well, that was a little nasty.
Alright, get your dots back up.
Working on it. Okay, there we go.
Oh, lovely.
I'm gonna get rid of that air stone. There. See, that worked pretty good. I think. Nice. Fester kill. Sweet.
Nice. Good shit.
Good job, Cousin Fester. Cole's not gonna get that. He wasn't old enough to know what show that was from. Actually, was it Cousin Fester or Uncle Fester? Now I'm forgetting. I'm second guessing myself.
All I know is that I still don't know what order to actually play my songs in. I know what order I'm comfortable playing them in, but I don't know what order I'm actually supposed to play them in.
Then play them in the order you're comfortable playing them in.
I mean, you're right, but...
I'd like to believe if I keep using these spells, I'll somewhat resemble what that I look like I know what I'm doing.
Don't worry, Jimmy. You at least have essentials. You're not as bad as a level booster.
I mean, that's not
I haven't run into one of
incorrect.
those while I've been running the Weeping City yet. I'm happy I am not. I haven't.
Oh my god, that's a big sneeze. Oh god, there's spikes here.
Ah!
Yeah, don't sit in the spikes.
Siege Gabu. I love it.
That's something. Oh, I have my stacks all the way up. I'll save the Dreadworm for the next pull, though.
I need to, like, remember to always lead with Venomous Bite and Wind Bite.
It's funny
all
because we're
times.
both playing on classes that we're still sort of learning.
I'm getting barred down because I've had to deal with Ozma like 17 times. And if you don't get your rotation right on Ozma, you're screwed.
Yeah,
Because then your DPS won't be that good.
right. One more tri-bind. And then see you later, alligators. Or, you know,
no.
whatever these things are supposed to be. See you later, Birdman. I'll see you in court, Birdman.
Okay, that reference I got.
That one was a little bit less old.
Goodbye. Aw, his health bar didn't melt.
Well, they're not gonna melt. They're level 60.
Listen, I like seeing big numbers. Sometimes I overestimate my numbers.
Hey, look, a key.
I mean, we're pretty much melting though.
Yeah, I mean, what did our item level sink to? Like 210 or something? I forget, but it wasn't that
that's not
terribly bad. So, Valkyrie's Choker of Casting. Cole, that
Yeah.
might be good for Red Mage.
Nah, I've got a good choker. Remember, I've got a Shire thing on that now.
Oh, do you have a Shire Choker on?
Yeah, I know. It's like I'm
Oh, okay,
I'm not
see you,
gonna be getting
Garuda.
a lot of tombstones. I'm not gonna be getting a lot of tombstones for a little bit while I get Red Mage up to 50. But once I do, I may as well just start farming all of them again.
Hmm. True.
On the account, I get 35 a run for Weeping City,
Right.
which it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot once you add it up.
And you
considering how many runs
you
I
get
do.
more from the bosses and stuff like that. So.
The Hive weapon for Dark Knight looks so damn good.
Oh, the spikes are back.
Don't step in the death. Ah!
The Gabus are making it really hard.
Focus Gabu.
Then we got rid of the other guy too quickly, so. Oh god. Use castings on the move. I don't have further ruin, but I'll make it work.
Looks pretty good. We need to learn to open every rotation with 1, 2, 3 if I have it, or just 2, 3 if I have it. Or sing 2, 3.
Right.
Maybe I should establish dots and then sing.
Dotoli
I don't
Psylocke.
know how to play Vine.
I'm pretty sure you're fine. We're getting this. We're taking
I
care
know,
of
I'm
things
just
here.
trying to way over optimize my DPS for what level I am. Trying to get into good habits, that's what it's called.
On high. Sounds like someone's gonna get stoned. Ow.
I've been stabbed!
On low.
Oh, what the hell? What else did we fall?
No, I don't need to do that. There we go. Ah, Contagion isn't ready yet. Okay. And one more. Hooah! That tornado isn't moving, is okay. Yeah, remember to use Try Disaster before you Dreadworm. Yep, exactly. I'm gonna say stack near this thing. Okay. Well, I did it right because there was a railing right next to me.
I could use a heal! Thank you.
Uh-oh. Probably over here, maybe. Okay, that works.
That's actually...
Bit of a waste of a Dreadworm, but that's fine. My thing will be back by the time it matters, so.
Valkyrie's Hollow of Maiming.
I think that's Dragoon stuff.
Yep. Maiming's Dragoon. Slaying, I think, is samurai stuff, I think? I don't know. I know, what the heck is it called? Fending's Paladin Warrior Dark Knight.
Hmm. That makes sense. Ah, the war balloon. Give him an aerial blast there. Yep, there you go, or aerial slash rather. I'm done.
Good shit.
An air stone. We probably need that for something.
Where do we go? Oh, over here.
Tailwind relic. Ooh, me. Whee! That's actually pretty cool. Actually, halfway free. Hey, people are here. Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of people in the chat right now. Everybody's entranced at my ability to play Summoner so well, considering I haven't played it in such a long time. No, that's not even it at all.
Oh shit, my DPS is too high. Help.
What?
The enemy aggroed on me, so I said my DPS was too high.
Oh. I can Dreadworm now. And I guess I'll just try mine since everybody's coming over that way. Did we get the other war balloon?
I think so.
Because there's a war
There's
balloon.
a treasure coffer over here. I'm gonna grab it.
Oh, there it is. Ooh, okay. Go get him. There we go. Got the second airstone. Let's go for another ride.
I think we're almost there. Yeah, we're almost there.
We're getting closer. I probably have to go to the flagship over there, if I had to guess.
No, boss is up ahead.
Oh, okay.
I think. Because I see a big red circle up ahead.
I was about to go tank for a second. I was way up ahead of the party.
Jimmy, don't get too far ahead of yourself.
Oh god, hello. I like how you just wave to the enemy when I use Pain Flare, like, sayonara, suckers! Okay. Alright, who's the summoner here? That is a big Ixal. Oh, okay. It was like a shadow of him.
Damn.
He looks
misses leg day.
angry.
He looks like he never misses leg day.
Or arm day.
Or everything day.
Tozel Huatodal. Wonder if my good friend at the Akatl 9 knows who this guy is. He'd probably tell me to steer clear of him if I'm being honest with you. I don't think I placed that right. Oh well. That's fine. Okay, I got my 3 Dreadworms. Ouch.
Watch out for knockback, by the way. I think
Yeah,
I
that's
get
probably
this.
good. Oh god!
You want to get away from each other?
It's fine. Let's see, how's his stuff doing? 3, 2, oh god. Excuse me. Excuse me, pardon me. Have one of these and there you go. Oh god, stack with me.
Stack with you?
Yeah.
Stack.
Yeah, it's fine.
Damn it, that's went down.
Oh, he's summoning Garuda. Watch it be like the level 40 Garuda and we just melt her.
Oh shit!
But,
Oh, what the? This is AoE hell.
yikes. Okay. Okay, you know, that kind of worked okay. That kind of... Oh, God. We just add to your little salted earth there. Almost time for another Enkindle. Here we go, and have a Fester. There we go.
Get this! Ooh, big boy damage. Let's go.
What'd you do, Refulgent?
No. Oh, stack with me.
Okay, 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 okay. Yeah, go over towards Yugman. There we go.
We're good.
Now we're good.
I had a pitch perfect, and it was 3 stacks with the damage buff.
I see. Probably shouldn't have done that one. Hang on, I'll do one of these, and then we'll do one of these, and then we'll do one of these, and then we'll just go crazy.
So 1, 2,
4, and 5, and have one of those! Nice.
reset. 1. Move out.
Oh god, oh
Don't
god.
move out.
ML being.
Get him.
Nice.
Good shit.
That went well. Good job, team. I don't get to use Caster LP like ever, so.
I love how he just summoned Garuda.
Mm-hmm. I think he summoned an Eggy. Good job, team.
Still funny.
Yeah.
That was a big ass Eggy if that was an Eggy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he was a big ass Ixal, so.
Flex. Let's give this tank the 3 commends.
Oh yeah. Valkyrie's coat of aiming.
It doesn't look too bad. I don't want it though.
I'm not a big fan of the little, it's not an ascot. What is that little white thing there? I'm gonna pass
Fabric.
it. Yeah, the fabric coming out of the thing there. This way to the loading zone. The white zone is for immediate loading and unloading only.
I got a commend.
Nice. Really surprised by how good that boss theme was first time here. Yeah, it was a really good theme too. Yeah, for sure. I was listening to it. I couldn't really comment it on the background, but
What happened?
first time you heard it was Gubal hard mode. Didn't do this one for like a week after it was patched in. Probably for the best, Todd, because I imagine a lot of people were rushing through to the story stuff and the patch content. It seems like that's the case for a lot of things with Final Fantasy XIV. It almost reminds me almost like the Pokemon community, where everyone like rushes the story as soon as it comes out, and that's why there's like those issues with servers and instances and stuff like that on like the first few days when the patches and expansions drop, because everyone's rushing to try to do the whole thing, and I don't know. It doesn't seem like that much fun to me, but I don't know. Stream delay is so much more noticeable on mobile. Yeah,
Oh shit.
I can imagine. Well, Alfie, no, they summoned Garuda, but I killed the summoner, so it's fine now.
So they were unable to see the ritual to its completion. Then Garuda is no longer a threat, and whatever the Ascians and the Warriors of Darkness were planning has come to naught.
Yeah, for now, pretty much.
But we should not tarry. The knights have secured our path to safety.
Okay, good. Well, that ended with pretty much... Oh, okay.
What do we have here?
I was going to say pretty much no problem, but...
You'd better not have killed the primal without us.
What if we did? What are you going to do about it? Who's that person in the foreground with them? Because I recognize the 5 on the right there, but this person in the front there is a new person.
You!
Wait, I know you. Still walking, I see. I could have sworn my aim was true.
Yeah, wrong person.
Just what is your game? Leading us a long way so these fools could step in and claim our prize?
Who is this guy, anyway?
No. Let's not make hasty accusations. By the look of things, the ritual was proceeding as planned.
Yeah, it was. We took care of the
We
ritual.
arrived at the appointed hour. 'Twas they who erred.
By stopping your plan? I wouldn't call that an error.
We cannot face them all.
I mean, are you sure? I know Death Flare.
Do mine ears deceive? A boy. So that's the way of it. Twins. You had me worried for a moment there.
Yeah, maybe your aim was true enough.
Know that I will happily make it quicker for you. If you just stand still.
About that. How about no?
Enough, Jarumal. We wouldn't want to upset the man in white with any unnecessary bloodshed now, would we?
Think Elidibus would get angry with you for killing someone who's
You've been awfully busy
routed
since
him
you
in
were
twists and
kind enough
turns.
to spare your lives.
Yeah, well, maybe you shouldn't have been so kind.
While you were idly consorting with the Asians, you mean? 7 hells! What could you possibly hope to achieve?
Missed a week of expert roulette because you didn't do this. Ah, I see.
Should I explain it to you? Very well. Consider it a reward of sorts for beating us here.
You'll forgive me if I don't feel happy for receiving this reward.
You know the tale of Hydaelyn and Zodiac, I take it? Of the Great Sundering and the reflections it created?
Somewhat, yeah. I mean, I learned this from Infilia a little bit, so.
Across 10 and 3 they were divided. Reflections of the source, each possessed of shards of light and dark.
Just so. One of those reflections, the one nearest to the source, is our home. And we were the heroes blessed with her light.
Oh, so you're from another world then. God damn it, the Cloud of Darkness opened way too many holes in space-time. So why are you the Warriors of Darkness if you're blessed with light,
But not
then?
all worlds hold light and dark in equal measure. In ours, the power of light was greater by far.
I can see that.
So the Asians, who once threatened our home, were no match. And they fell before us, one after another, till none were left. Victory, we thought. And then came the light. A flood of pure, blinding radiance, annihilating shadow and color and life itself. Ere long, it will consume our world, leaving naught in its wake but blank perfection.
That cannot be. Do you honestly expect us to believe such a story?
Well, I mean, it has to do with the balance between light and darkness, so I guess I can kind of see it.
Believe what you like. But it has happened before, on a world far removed from ours. The 13th, which was swallowed by the dark and transformed into what you call the Void.
I'd like to apologize if anybody hears anything in the background that sounds like really frickin' loud bass because somebody's outside in their car playing really frickin' loud bass, and I am really upset with them right now. But anyway, yeah, apparently the world of the Asians is basically the other half of what happened to their world.
Unchallenged light would condemn us to a similar fate. And so we joined hands with our former enemies, and with their aid came here, to the source.
And what are you planning on doing here?
For there is but one way to restore the balance and save our home. The Ardor. Calamitous destruction with the power to break down the barriers between planes and see our worlds rejoined.
Did the Asians tell you that? Because the only thing that's going to happen if you destroy this place is Zodiac is going to get resummoned, and then we're all screwed.
You would doom our world to save your own? What would even become of us? Of you?
I don't think they so much care about what happens to any of us, Alphinaud. I'm more concerned with what happens when they destroy the source world, being a fragmented world. Like, that doesn't really make much logical sense, being a fragment and destroying the like, that's the source. That's where you came from. If you destroy the source, won't you die too?
It's like parallel timeline logic. If you destroy the world from which all of the timelines were born, all the timelines get deleted. Those are just the rules.
You know our cause.
You destroy something at its source, it's never coming back.
We are prepared to do whatever it takes. Are you?
Sure I am. If that means stopping you, then I'll summon, a few things to stop you right now. It seems to me these guys like running away more than fighting, though.
Cowards.
If there is aught you would say, say it. Otherwise, begone. You have no friends here.
I don't know who this person is. I'd like to know, though. Damn it, Alpha Note, I want to know who that was before he left. Well, anyway, that takes care of that. Thank you. Garuda, you can go back to your home now. And I can go back to class that's not Summoner. There we go. Okay, what did I miss in chat? Because I think we had some chat stuff here. Can you just say you hate the logic of this balance? Because it means Hydaelyn is also evil, if not more so than Zodiark. Evil is subjective, goes back to Final Fantasy III thing where they swap between Warriors of Light and Darkness because one would always outstrip the other, right? But Warrior of Light is also logically evil by this. Love this kind of stuff. SMT games do it great. Kinda are if they stand for nothing but absolute light, you know, like how the Warriors of Darkness did. Seems pretty obvious. Aren't supposed to say the Ascians are the righteous ones. Too much evil is evil, but too much good is also evil, and that's not really balance. SMT is Lobby Chaos, which I like much better because those actually do need to be balanced. Needs to be an absolute 50-50. Leaning in either direction is bad. Makes no sense, though. Why does evil need to exist till the universe implodes? Because if no one is evil, everyone is evil, SB. That's the thing. If everyone is good, and if all things are light, then nothing is light. That's the paradox.
In terms of light and darkness, in terms of like stuff like that, between light and darkness, there needs to be a perfect balance because otherwise one will outshine the other, and calamity will ensue. Good and evil, on the other hand, can be gray.
It's kind of. I guess
light and darkness in the universe are an absolute thing. There needs to be perfect balance between them. Otherwise, everything goes to hell. On the other hand, good and evil, that's different.
I guess I can kind of relate it economically because you think about the Great Depression. The Great Depression was a very bad economic time for us, but the time previous to the Great Depression looked good on paper, but it was actually really bad because of there was so much inflation that there was no way that the market could sustain itself. It's similar to how I imagine light and darkness works in this universe, where if there is so much light and no darkness, it can't be sustained for long, and it collapses under its own weight and destroys the world that it's supposed to be shining on top of. Similar with the darkness. If there's too much darkness, it just envelops the world and takes it, you know what I mean? So there has to be a balance in such a way that the light shines and the darkness is still there. It's a never-ending battle, basically, and my lifetime in the game will be over before the battle is over, but yeah.
I mean, you gotta think about it like this. Right now, the universe itself, according to the separation, is technically in balance. There's a world that is completely consumed by light, and a world completely consumed by darkness, and then there's a bunch in between. We're in the dead center. But at the same time, the other thing you have to understand is, like, we're the Warrior of Light. We were designated that by Hydaelyn. We can't just go off and retire and let the Ascians do something that might possibly result in the end of all creation as they know it, because who the f knows what's going to happen when Zodiark gets summoned? Maybe he deletes all the dimensions, deletes the Ascians, and just lives there in eternal silence. You can't just expect the rejoining to solve all your problems. Which is why they're flawed. We're trying to save our existence. They're trying to do something that has no proof.
Let's see here. What else? It's all still subjective. Like, you think the pure chaos roots in SMT games are better than pure law. See, I haven't played enough Shin Megami Tensei games to really know. I mean, I've played the Persona games, but that's a little different. The only one that I've really played is Nocturne, and I've played that for about 2 hours, so, you know. Hydaelyn isn't law, she's good. Zodiark is chaos, but also evil. Same logic with law versus chaos. It's two sides of the same coin deal, but both have to exist. If one doesn't, the coin implodes. But that means that you, Jimmy, are evil and are helping destroy the world by tipping towards good too much. Okay, that's fine with me. Whatever. I'm a soldier, man. I like punching things. If that means I'm on the wrong side of the law, oh well. I'll let the history books write that one out, decide who's right and wrong.
I mean, if you want... I mean, to repeat what I said, like, the Ascians have no proof that the rejoining's going to fix the universe, and even at that cost... I get it, we're all living peacefully right now. Maybe if you just shut up and stop trying to be edgelords and summon your god again, maybe we can all live in peace, but no, we have to have eternal war. You're over there trying to summon a god to delete the universe, and I'm over here like, well, I just want to live. I was chosen for this, dickwads. I get heated about this.
Ascians destroying all the worlds is what should happen. Isn't that what Shadowbringers is implying? Not really. It's fully explained what's going on, but kill 8 worlds worth of life is probably not what the player character is going to be working. Yeah, probably not.
I get the distinct feeling they're doing that to hype people up, thinking, oh, we're going to be the bad guy now. I could be a Dark Knight and have a cripplingly depressing backstory and have it be justified now. And I'm just like, or we're just going to go, or we're going to be traveling through time to fix everything.
I don't know if it's going to be time travel. That seems like a stretch.
Although it would be kind of interesting if they took the Final Fantasy II route, like someone in the chat mentioned, and we're switching between the light and darkness now because at the end of Stormblood we do something that tips it too far towards light.
Maybe, but as of right now, I'm working for the Master of Light, Hydaelyn. So if that's who I'm working for, then okay, whatever she says goes.
Or Shadowbringers is going to pull in some absolutely insane shit, and we're going to somehow find a way to fix the balance between light and darkness in the entire universe.
I mean, that could be, but it's a speculation. You know what I mean? At this point, we won't know till July what they're planning, because by July, everyone will have played through the story by the third day.
By July
through.
we'll have answers to all of these questions, because Shadowbringers is pretty heavily leaning towards the idea that the Warrior of Light's at the end of his road, and the only way they can continue is to become the Warrior of Darkness.
The difference between the abstract concept of morality and subjectivity and the absolute objective power of good and evil is evil, so really evil wins no matter what. Hydaelyn isn't morally subjective, she's an objective force of light. Objectively, measurably evil by this perspective, and so is Zodiark, so how is good and evil balanced, and there's no good that can actually exist? Because of other people's perspective. If I see Hydaelyn as a force for good, and Zodiark as a force for evil, then Hydaelyn is good and Zodiark is evil. The Warriors of Darkness can say Hydaelyn is evil, but that's because of their perspective. She destroyed their world, so she's evil in their capacity. The Ascians are good because they represent a balance that their world did not have. So they're the good guys, and it's a perspective thing, and it's kind of philosophical if you think about it, and I'm not logically equipped to make these sorts of arguments beyond my own personal opinion, and I'm not trying to change nobody's opinion about how it happens, but it's objective only insofar as before you talk about the human perspective part. Once you get into a person's brain, that's where it gets subjective. And in my subjective opinion, at this point in the story at least, Hydaelyn is good, Zodiark is evil. I work for good, so I am good.
Because at the end of the day, the Warrior of Light wants one thing, and that's for the forces of darkness to be vanquished and allowed to go on with their peaceful lives. Because who the f doesn't want to retire? I do.
Evil doesn't turn good by getting too strong. Why does good become evil by doing that? That's not balanced. I don't think it's so much that. Because in this case, the Ascians for the Warriors of Darkness are good, because they, again, represent a balance that their world didn't have. They represent total darkness, whereas the Warriors of Darkness are a world that is totally light. So if the two of them smush each other together, they get the balance they want. So that's why their Hydaelyn is evil and the Ascians are good, because they can create balance. In our case...
Also, I just had yet another realization.
Well,
we're working off the assumption that Hydaelyn is a single moral entity in this whole regard. There could be several Hydaelyns.
That's
some
the
of them
idea.
Completely evil, some of them full Shin Megami Tensei law root evil.
But they're fragments of the source. Our Hydaelyn is the source Hydaelyn. So that's my impression anyway. Our Hydaelyn is the source Hydaelyn. So she is the ultimate be-all, end-all, this is what I am everywhere type of a deal. It's just the impressions that she leaves on each world that gives the human perspectives of each world the impression of whether she's good or evil. So, yeah, again, I'm not really logically equipped to make these sorts of decisions. My stupid brain can't really wrap its head around these things because I start circling points and then I just end up sounding like an idiot, so I'm not going to overly argue it, but... Let's see here. What else did I miss? I'm just going to skim through, and then we're going to start up with Alfie Note here. Saying the Ascians are good, or they view themselves... The Ascians view themselves as good, and the Warriors of Darkness view themselves as good, because they represent... Well, I guess the Ascians can view themselves as evil, because they're trying to create all darkness in the world. But the Warriors of Darkness view the Ascians as good, because, again, balance. Let's see. GS, other scenario. No objective good and evil because humans created that concept. In reality, no, but in this game there are. If there existed an evil so great it would not fall to good, would you say righteous and fall to evil, or stain your hands with evil in order to destroy the greater evil? And that's kind of fitting considering what we did in Heavensward. You stain your hands with a little bit of blood to make sure that the evil that Nidhogg could have created would have been gone. So either case, evil remains, but one can lead to a better result in the end. Like any universe that will die at some point, no matter what. Why is it evil? Just go ahead and end it early. You know. I'm saying they're the good guys for creating balance. Yes, in the Warriors of Darkness perspective, the Ascians are the good guys because they create the balance. We are the evil because we are fighting for something that has unbalanced their world. The source of good and evil in the case of this game is based on the human perspective of balance. If there is no balance in the world, if it shifts in one direction or the other too far, then the exact opposite of whatever is shifting it will be deemed good. So, in the Warriors of Darkness case, the Ascians are good. In my case, the Ascians are evil. They're trying to take away the light that I am creating for the world. But eventually, who's to say that eventually the light becomes too great in our world and then it consumes our world? I don't know these things. I'm not at that point yet. We'll figure it out when we get there. I don't have to have a plan for this right now. I don't think that far ahead. I don't think anyone can, so...
Well, I mean, there's another thing in that regard. We've basically just been told by the Warrior of Darkness is that we are the 13th, that we are the middle. Mm-hmm. We are straight in the middle of light and darkness, so if that's the case...
Well, we're the source. We're not right in the middle. We're just the thing that all the fragments came from. Also, my brother's snoring in the background. Apologies.
But at the same time, if you go with the perspective that we are dead set in the middle, we are the world right there, is it really possible for either light or darkness to consume us, considering we are on the literal forged border?
If you're supposed to be the villain, then they've done a horror. Well, no, we're not supposed to be the villain, though, SB. In our case, we're the heroes, because we are attempting to destroy the forces of darkness that are trying to create imbalance. By fighting for a light, in our case, we are affecting the balance in our world. In the case of the Warriors of Darkness, the perspective is different because the balance in their world is gone. They only have one side to the scale left. The other side of the scale shot so far up into the atmosphere, it's not on the scale anymore. So we're the good guys. But to the Warriors of Darkness, the Ascians are the good guys.
As black and white...
Is that a little... I feel like that could be a little confusing, though, so I don't...
At the end of the day, regardless of how much we sit here and argue semiotics and psychology and stuff like that, and just basically, I don't know what words I'm using anymore because I know what point I'm trying to get at. I'm just trying to lead up to it. At the end of the day, every party involved is selfish, but because we are playing as one of those parties, we have to indulge in that selfishness. The Ascians are evil because they're threatening our way of life and trying to kill all of us. The Warriors of Darkness are evil because they're doing the same thing. At the end of the day, it comes down to, would you end a billion lives to save the universe, or would you rather keep things the way they are, however flawed they may be? Life is flourishing now. Who's to say it can flourish in a fixed universe?
In my case, it comes down to who can punch each other in the face the hardest, because whoever punches the other one in the face the hardest gets to be the winner, and the history books are written about that person instead of the other people. So, in my case, let's see. Yes, I would be the protagonist in this case. Not necessarily a hero. I don't like the terminology of hero. It's the same reason why I don't like everybody thanking me all the time for the things that I do in the game. It's like, I'm just there doing whatever's best for, whatever I feel like is best for the situation we're in. I don't know that I'm a hero, a villain, or whatever. You can look at me however you want. I'm still going to go do those things. Whatever. Is the Warrior of Light the protagonist just because, or are you also a good guy? Depends on your perspective. Good and evil is a perspective thing. It's subjective. Is the Warrior of Light the protagonist? Yes, we play as them. They affect the way that the story flows. Are they a good guy? Depends on the character. In my case, good guy, because I'm playing as them. So if I was evil guy, well, this would be a different game. In other NPCs' perspectives, probably, in the case of the Warriors of Darkness, probably evil guy, because I'm affecting negatively. I'm pushing the balance more towards something that unbalanced their world, in my world. But, at the end of the day, the only person whose perspective matters is mine, or the protagonist's, because I'm the only one that isn't bits of code in a computer program. So
that's not to say that people in the chat's opinions don't matter.
No, that's not what that is not what I am saying at all. Let's not think about it that way. The point of the matter is, when you're playing this video game, the only perspective that truly matters, you can give merit to the characters in the game, that's fine, but they're NPCs, you see. They're characters, they're code. They're not real. They don't have any tangible effect on the real world. So my perspective is the only one that can have a tangible effect on anything. So that's why mine is ultimately the final say in all of this. Okay, but Needhog is also a good guy in his perspective, so that's a meaningless description. Yes, you're right. Needhog is a good guy in his perspective. His perspective is the important part there. His perspective makes him a good guy because he wants to get vengeance for his sister. Not good for the world at large, and that's where things get hairy, because you start thinking in terms of one person's perspective and based on the world at large. So everyone is evil if you think about perspective in terms of the world at large. There are no good guys, because everyone will want something in that world that will screw someone else utterly. I want Needhog dead so Ishgard can be at peace. Good thing, Ishgard be at peace if Needhog be dead. Bad thing, Needhog dies. So that's really bad for Needhog, but really good for everyone else. So it's a scale, again, it's a balance. You have to weigh the options of people's perspectives. And that's how leaders make decisions, in a way, is because they weigh the balance of, okay, well, how many people is this going to screw? Can I get away with doing this because it's going to screw over so many people? And their decision is yes or no. It's not always correct. It's not always good. It doesn't always turn out to be a good result, but it creates that perspective shift. You know what I mean? It creates that change. Some people see good in a person because they can make a decision as a leader that they think is a good idea. Some people see evil in that decision because it affects their group differently. The good and evil is a weird thing because you can't really say it in terms of that absolute thing. I think if I was to coin it, I would prefer to say Hydaelyn is light and Zodiark is dark, because then you can balance those two more effectively. Good and evil are not really tangible, so you can't balance them that well. Light and dark, you can balance a little bit, because you can see if it's too bright outside, there's too much light. If it's too dark outside and I can't see anything, it's too much dark. You can balance that. You can take a little light and dark color corrector in your video editor and turn it up and down and be like, okay, now it's in the middle. Good and evil, you can't really do that. There is no sliding scale because everyone's in a different place on it, and there's no clear definitions because it's all subjective. I think that general philosophy applies, though, if I'm being honest with you, because I feel like that's the way that they're sort of trying to make you question here, is what's your general philosophy on the balance of light and dark in this world? And, I mean, I'm ultimately okay with the idea of potentially imbalancing the light because I work for the light, whatever. Again, let the philosophers argue whether I was right or wrong later on. Let's see. Nothing to do with Hydaelyn and Zodiark, though. Clearly intended to be a moral dichotomy because you consistently act for the good of others in her name, and Ascians consistently act to harm innocents to further their goals. Right. So from our eyes, from our perspective, in the eyes of the people they're harming, they're evil. But from their eyes, they're good, because they're working towards their end goal of destroying everything, which is what they want. So if you get what you... And I guess in this case, I can explain it in pretty simple terms. If you're furthering your own goal to get what you want in the end, you yourself, in your own perspective, are good. If you're working against that in some way, you yourself are deemed evil, and thereby anyone else working against your ultimate goal are evil. That's, I guess, the way I can put it in the simplest terms of how I look at it. So... No, you're not ruining the stream. It's fine. These conversations are fine. This is good. I like this. It's adding to. I think it's adding to the point that the game is sort of making. Honestly, so
having active discussions like this is good, but at the same time, we also need to sit down and realize, hey, we can't change each other's opinions unless we start throwing around some serious moral stuff.
I'm not trying, and I'd like to put that out too. Not trying to change anyone's opinion on this. This is just my personal way of looking at things. And it's my own perspective. It's not anyone else's, and I don't want it to be anyone else's. You don't have to fundamentally agree with me. You can have your own opinion on this, but that's the way that I look at it. So, actually good and bad things, and saying everything is subjective takes away the power. I don't think it does, because saying everything is subjective means that alone our decisions are, to the world at large, weak, because we can't fundamentally change that many things by ourselves as one person. And I think that's sort of reinforced in the game. You need friends to help you in the game. You have friends through Realm Reborn, Heavensward, doing things with you to help you further your own goals and the goals of the work, the people you work for, and the crystal of light that you work for. together, subjectivity together can eventually form a majority opinion, which can then influence the way that society works in the future. So it still works in my head. I just think that we might be on a different page in that regard. I don't know. Anyway, Alfino, now that I'm done discussing philosophy for the time being, let's see. No, Alfino, that is not true. That's what the Asians are telling them, and they're wrong. Yep, and they're trying to destroy something that is not theirs. So they're inherently wrong in our eyes. Again. Yep, we need to stop the sacrifice. We said not one more. There will not be one more.
I should also probably mention while that entire thing was going on, I'm now way ahead of you.
So you're actually doing story while I was discussing philosophy.
I know how to talk and move.
Well, fair enough. I haven't learned that skill yet. I think I'm with Alfino. Let's get out of the snow. Yeah, we should probably go see if Alice's okay. She's probably had enough time to, be better now that we've been sitting here for 9 minutes, I think, talking philosophy. It's fine. I don't mind.
That did not feel like 9 minutes.
I don't mind talking shop. It's cool. Actually, I think it was a little longer. I looked at the clock at about 6:12 when I was reading through chat, so I think it was a little longer than that, but it doesn't matter. We got to make it to next Tuesday anyway, so I can finish Zloe's quest line. So if I have to pad it a little bit by talking philosophy, okay.
You have like 7 sextillion things you could do though in the meantime.
Oh God! Don't fall off a cliff. No, I don't have. It's not actually as much as you think, because we need to finish 3.4. We need to do the Hildebrand quests. We need to do the concluding quests that I was talking about there, which are the maxed ones on the Amalja and the Sylphs. And then we need to max out Zloe's thing, and that's about it, actually. So I still have to make that work for 1, 2, 3, 4 more streams. So I think with the way that it's going to work, though, like with the way that the weekly timers are in 14, like normally what I do after big projects like this is I take a 1-day break from streaming. So I'd only end up streaming 3 days next week. So what I'm going to do, though, because I need to stream on Tuesday to do the maximum thing for the Amalja, the Sylphs, and for Zloe, is I'm going to take my break day on Monday, I think, and then we will return for Mega Man X6 on Extreme Mode on Saturday, just so that way I can finish it out on the correct date. I don't have to be like, well, we're playing this different game for a couple of days, and then all of a sudden, yeah, we're going to the other one, so... Anyway, let's go apprise Emmerich of our triumph over the...
I just now realized. Limsa has no luck whatsoever.
Why?
3 primals got summoned in their general area.
You talking about Garuda as the third one?
Garuda, Leviathan, and Titan.
Well, because Garuda is technically a Kurthus thing, I think, if I remember
Technically.
right. Technically. I could be wrong, but... I guess technically Gridania / Kurthus thing.
Although I think Limsa is the only place with 2 primals. Because Shiva doesn't really count, does it? Do they?
I guess Shiva doesn't count towards Alda, so only Ifrit really in that area.
Ifrit.
But then Alda only has 1 beast tribe in their area, right? The Amalja.
Yeah. Limsa has multiple.
Yeah, and so does Gridania. I don't know. Yeah, let's go make our report, Alphanode. Let's see what Emmerich thinks of our triumph over the crazy Ixal trying to summon Garuda. I mean, they succeeded twice, but it wasn't real Garuda.
It was only slight Garuda.
It was only minor. It was demi Garuda.
Just bigger.
Well, I mean, Demi Bahamut is about that size. That's why I'm saying Demi Garuda, because it was only out for a set period of time. It used the big AoE attack, and then it went away. So, hey. Yeah, we took care of it in time, Emmerich, so we're good. Oh, and Yashtolo's here, too. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, I got a lot of questions, but I'd like to see Alice first. Make sure she's okay. I would imagine since she's sitting up and, you know, doing all that, she's probably alright now.
Alize, how are you feeling?
Well enough, brother. Thanks to the kindness of our hosts.
Well, you did get treated by the best.
When they told me you had departed for Zelfatol, I found that I could rest. The outcome seemed a mere formality, as did your safe return. Thank you, my friend.
You know me too well. No problem. We took care of things for you, and we're all good to go.
I take it your mission was a success.
Yeah, we took care of the summoning. They won't be bothering us anytime soon. I mean, there were the Warriors of Darkness to handle, but the
As if
Ixal...
we needed any further confirmation that they are in league with the Ascians.
Yeah.
But to save another world? I think not.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying, Thancred.
I too thought his story fanciful at first. But it is possible there may be a kernel of truth in all of this. At the very least, none of his claims contradict the word's account.
You were following these people, Alize. Why?
Yeah, is this the path that you chose for yourself, to follow people who followed
During my
the Ascians?
travels, I had oft enjoyed tales of the Scions and their exploits. But after a time, I began to hear whispers of a gifted and theretofore unknown band of adventurers. Adventurers who had supposedly sworn to travel the realm slaying primals in the Scion's stead.
The Warriors of Darkness. And in the course of investigating these rumors, you stumbled upon the Ascians' involvement.
Of course.
Yes, exactly.
Forgive me, but if these Warriors of Darkness mean to bring about another calamity, to what end do they hunt primals?
I guess that is a good question, isn't it?
To prompt an escalation. To deepen the beast tribe's feelings of helplessness and despair, and thereby drive them to summon ever more powerful gods.
Which more powerful gods, exactly? I thought these were the be-all, end-all, the
And lest we
primals.
forget, these events do not occur
If
in
only
isolation.
we could hope. There's
With
always
their
going to be
patron
more.
deities being slain left and right, the news of man's victory over Nidhogg must surely have sown panic in the minds of the beastmen. 'Tis no wonder they wish to defend themselves.
I mean, I guess. Don't look at us like we're responsible for that, though, Alice.
Death with more death. A vicious cycle fueled by fear and hatred. I know it's like all too well.
Yeah, you guys were subjected to it for the better part of 1,000 years, weren't you?
Indeed. The Ascians sow discord and desperation, and the Warriors of Darkness reap the harvest. And so it continues.
Never-ending cycle.
Yet that is not the extent of their ambitions. The Ascian himself observed that once the powerless realize that the old gods have failed them, they will have little recourse but to look to a new one.
And let me guess, that's where they're gonna sow the seeds of Zodiark.
We cannot let that happen.
Nope.
It should come as no surprise, but Alize and I have uncovered evidence that the Ascians have been manipulating certain parties to ensure that a constant stream of crystals flows into the hands of the beast tribes.
What a shock.
If we sever these supply lines, we should at least be able to slow the escalation.
Okay, so how do we do that?
Agreed. Kral and I shall journey to Zelfatol and learn what we can of the Ixal's source.
Okay.
Then I, for my part, pledge to lead a similar investigation into the origin of the Nath supply.
Also a good idea.
Sir Emmerich?
As a member of the Eorzean Alliance, Ishgard is honor-bound to play an active role in maintaining the security of the realm. You might also say that I have some personal motivation, given the Ascians' dealings with my father.
Well, yeah, who wouldn't want revenge considering how they meddled with your dad?
However, I make no secret of the fact that my knowledge of primal beings is scant at best. As such, I should be most grateful if one of your order were to assist me.
Okay, we can probably do that.
Allow me, Sir Emmerich. I have dealt with the Nath before.
Okay. That will do.
Let us consult with Orianja then. Given his dedication to the study of primal beings, I should be surprised if he could not tell us something of value.
Okay, sure. Let's go check in with Urian J, and we'll see what he has to say.
Allow me to accompany you, brother. And before you think to refuse, know that I am not the girl I once was. I shall not be a burden. You have my word.
Well, yeah, you don't have a frog in your throat anymore, so your voice sounds like what it's supposed to sound like rather than pre-Heavensward.
But Alize, you...
Didn't she just say not a word?
You are more than welcome. After all, it was you who set us upon this path.
I guess he took the hint. Well, let's go then.
Wait a minute. I'm afraid I can't allow you to leave just yet. Not until you try on the new outfit I prepared for you.
Oh, and she even made an outfit for Alice. Nice. So I guess we just need to wait then, huh, Alphinaud? Sure, she'll be out in a moment with her fancy new duds on. Yeah, it was a bit hard to believe even being there, wasn't it? Yeah, it seemed like it was a short road, though. She didn't... I mean, maybe it just seemed like everything that we did flew by quickly. Really, all of Heavensward technically happened between the coils and here, but where we were, again, we like doing things out of order here, so... Yeah, she seemed to enjoy listening to our crazy travels, so... At least it's a different color. Yeah, we'll never get them confused anymore. Are you sure about the choice of leggings, though? Like, I mean, with Y'shtola, it's like... I'm still a little concerned about Y'shtola, considering she's walking around in a snow-covered wasteland like Kurthus in short shorts, but Alice's a teenager, man. She has nothing to keep her blood warm. She's a stick, in addition to being a teenager, so...
Now you understand why I bundle up like 1,000 layers.
Well, yeah. Thankfully, this time we don't have to worry about the identical outfit thing. We don't have to worry about their bangs swooshing one direction or the other, or trying to figure out which ribbon they're wearing. Now we can just look at their outfits and be like, okay, that's Elf. We know what that's Alice.
I am genuinely sad that they didn't go with a joke and just reverse their outfits.
Oh, so make hers like white with blue.
Yeah.
Instead of blue with white.
I'm up to the next dungeon, by the way, Jimmy.
Oh God. You're embarrassing me, sis! What the hell?
Kick.
Yeah, another time while I'm here.
You cannot have this conversation in front of the Warrior of Lights.
Hey, no problem, Alice. I'm just glad to have you back. Yeah. What does that even mean exactly, Alphinaud? I mean...
Also, Jimmy, I'm not sure that you'll get to Titan hard mode today. There's a lot of cutscenes.
I got an hour.
Yeah, you also read at the speed of no.
Okay, well, let's go see if Urian J can help us out then. That is exactly where we need to go, right? Yep, all the way to the Waking Sands. So, I'm using the full menu instead of just this. Let's go to Horizon and then head that way. Yeah, we'll use a ticket. That's fine. Oh, look, someone's still using Titan. That's nice. Only other difference you found on the two of them is the little ribbon that they in their hair, one being blue and the other red. Yes. Alphinaud has the blue ribbon, and then Alice has the red one, as we saw when her back was turned to the camera there. So, all right, Confucius, let's get moving. I unfortunately don't have a riding map here just yet. I did find out something interesting, though. If you do the Masked Carnival with Blue Mage there, your first time clear of each of the 25 stages in the Masked Carnival gets you allied seals, which is pretty nice because that means I don't have to go like grinding out daily and weekly hunts in the A Realm Reborn parts of the map in order to get like a pittance of allied seals to get those maps. I can get like, I forget what it was, but I think I saw one of the fights and they got like 100 allied seals for it, so I was like, that's like the same amount you get from doing a weekly hunt, which is pretty good. So that should go a long way to getting me the riding maps in the 3 city-states areas. I already have one in, let's see, I don't think I've bought any more since the last time I showed it, but I already have one in Kurthis, I have one in Southern Thanolin because of the Amalja quest. I think I have one in the East Shroud. I forget. I definitely have one in the Central Shroud because that's where I was getting granite from. I'd have to look again. I know I can just look it up, but it's really not that critical. So let's check in with Urian J and see what we can do. Oh, do those reset weekly? Well, that'd be really nice. I could totally do that instead of hunts then. That would be great. I'm not level 50 yet though, so I'll have to wait till that point, but I don't know if I'll ever really do anything on Blue Mage on screen unless it's just me dicking around in the 3 city-states areas and killing a few things, like I did when we were doing the puzzle quest in the last stream. It's kind of, I almost have my full rotation pretty much at this point, and I got Eruption from Ifrit thanks to Cole helping me out with it. I can solo him on Blue Mage at this point on normal mode, but it takes like 6 minutes. So I was like, hey Cole, can you help me do this in like 30 seconds instead of 6 minutes?
And then I used my Raging Strikes plus Barrage plus whatever the name of that one
and shredded
skill is,
60% of
plus
his health.
Imperial Arrow, it had 60% of his health was gone.
Mm-hmm.
It was like magic.
I mean, I can do about 7% with 1,000 Needles, but that's about it. I did finally get 1,000 Needles, by the way, in case I didn't mention that part. I forget if I had it on the last stream or not. But I did finally get it at like level 37 or something. So right around when you're supposed to get it from Cutter's Cry. But I did, I incorporated it into my thing, my rotation, because 1,000 Needles only has, it does 1,000 damage if there's only one enemy you hit it with, and then it splits it depending on the number of enemies you hit with. So if you hit 3 enemies, it deals 333 to all of them. But it has a 6 or 7 second cast timer on it, which is ridiculous. You can't really do that unless they're asleep or they're stunned or something to that effect. So I have a part in my rotation where I only use 1,000 Needles when I use Swift Cast. And you can use Swift Cast every 60 seconds, so every 60 seconds I can use 1,000 Needles. Unless, if I don't have that, I start using stuff like, Mind Blast, Eruption, Bad Breath, that sort of thing to keep the enemies busy while I'm, getting my Swift Cast ready again. So I have a rotation with 1,000 Needles and without it. And it worked out pretty good.
Indeed.
Carnival fights are pretty rough. Have yet to beat the final boss to complete the storyline. Okay, I'll give it a shot. We'll see. Maybe I'll record it and post it on YouTube or something. I don't know. Well, Urian J, we have a lot of explaining to do about the Warriors of Darkness, so.
Well, you'll see.
And that's how it is. Yeah, that's who did it. And then they summon them again and again and again. Eventually they'll stop summoning them and summon something else. Zodiark. Okay. Yeah, they probably have a few feelers to the ground, don't they, to figure these things out. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to go stop Titan summoning now. Okay, that we can do. Yep, Urian J, as always, thank you for the help. We will go and work our way to the Maelstrom's place in Outer Lanasia, and we'll go from there. What do you mean, Alice? You mean about Bahamut? Well, he isn't Gideon Emery anymore. That's why he's not as verbose.
Alice casually breaks the fourth wall.
Oh, that's probably a good idea. If he researches the Ardor, we'll have a little information on it. The Garen Oracles, huh? Okay. Maybe he can find it in Gubal Library. You know, if Matoya will even let him in. Yep, we'll meet you there, Alice. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about, but... I mean, I do know, but in character, I don't know. Oh yeah, there's still Extreme Mode Primal quests for me to take from Urianger. Well, I'll worry about that later. Not that big of a deal right now. What level are these quests, anyway? 48, 47... 47. Okay. Well, I'll worry about those with Blue Mage later. For right now, we need to head to Camp Overlook.
Now I'm just gonna put these feet up.
Go do your hunting log for Conjure.
I was gonna say, and put these feet up and peruse for good-looking gauntlets and legs for my paladin.
Could do that too. Know what else you could do? Cook things.
You're right. I can do that now. Shit.
Let me just put some olive oil and some butter in this frying pan. Sit down and on the docks in Limsa and just
frying up dreams.
Hear that sizzle. It means it's working. That sizzle means the cooking grease is going to go straight to my stomach later, and that's going to destroy my intestines.
No truer words have ever been said by a man.
While we get this little cutscene to go to Limsa, I'm going to quickly go upstairs and get some water. I'll be back in a moment.
Aye.
And then we will teleport to Camp Overlook. Ooh, look at that, the boat just got here. Sweet.
Nice.
Okay, well, now that we're here, now we can teleport to Camp Overlook and pay less money for it. 221? Yeah, that's a lot better than it was before. Excuse me. I'm still being so stingy with my money, even though I have so much money.
Then stop being bloody stingy.
But it's not easy. Oh, Commander Bloden. Okay, I did some side quests with him just a little bit ago for Blue Mage, so... Yeah, let's go to have a chat with him. Well, it's probably not your brother, Alice. I don't think he does that in public. It could be the pirates around here, but, you know. That one Rogadin in the background there, the Storm Sergeant there, I think she has a crush on me. She does. She says all this stuff like I'm her boyfriend or something when you do quests for her.
Oh, god damn it.
We are the reinforcements, Commander. Yeah, no, we're not soliciting either. Remember, I'm the captain, who is also the Blue Mage. I know I'm in different duds right now, but... we have good timing, don't we? So what's the situation with the kobolds there, Commander? I think I'm like 1 or 2 ranks below him, if I recall correctly. I'm definitely above ranks of his Rogadin friend behind him there. Right. Oh, jeez, of course they are. Okay, sure. So we're looking for a Gabi folk. Well, I mean, the goblins have been trying to steal their crystals left and right. I'd be agitated too. Yep. Yeah, it is a little bit. They're probably getting desperate, though, Alphinaud. I don't think they care so much about the attention if they're desperate. Okay, sure. So let's search for them. Split up and search for clues, gang. That's a large search area. Let's have a look here. Maybe they're behind, like, a tent or something. Oh, Elisay's back there. She must have known the spot that I was going to look in right away. You know what? They might be back here. Or Alphinaud might be back here, in which case I'll have to look somewhere else. No, nothing over here. It did say they're somewhere in the camp, though, right? So they got to be, like, not that far out of place here. There's Alphinaud. Not over there. I guess they could be, you know, down south of here, because there is, like, the little overlook underneath here, if I remember right. That's a ways down, though. I don't know if that would even be it. Like down there. Actually, no, I think that's the Kobold camp. It's the one that you can do with the Beast Tribe quest, so... Oops. If I were a goblin, where would I hide in this camp? I guess I haven't checked over here yet. Not that there's much to see over here. Did you find this goblin pretty quickly, Cole?
Yeah. He's out on one of the edges, I believe.
As always. Nope. I'm playing hide and seek with the children again. Oh boy.
Oh, not again.
I'm not very good at this game, obviously.
Obviously.
I mean, in the dungeons even more so, but hide and seek, definitely not. I guess he could be up here somewhere. Like up and around, maybe. It's not like the enemies are going to bother me if I go up and around, so... Ah, here we go. A tiny kobold! Better go after him. Don't want one of those velociraptors eating him. That would suck. Hey, look, someone found that behemoth I was riding on before. How did you get all the way down there, little koboldling? Crazy kids. I guess it would smell like sulfur pretty bad up here, wouldn't it? Considering there's literally a sulfur lake right there. Okay, slow down. I'm not here to hurt you. Maybe if I had some pull with the goblin tribes at this point, or the kobolds, I would, he wouldn't be as afraid of me. Is he up here? He's running all over the floating city. I think I'm getting a little out of the way, though. Yeah. He's probably back in the camp now. Unless he's... Ah, here we go. I found you. Okay, sure. Let's talk, then. Well, but hey, hang on now. Oh, boy. I think this kid likes playing hide-and-seek better than he does actually doing the things his mouth is saying to do. Slow your roll, kid. I just want to chat with you.
Is it ever going to be that easy, Jimmy?
I sure hope so. I'm right on top of the kid. Well, just stay here. I'm not going to hurt you. Okay, sure. So, why are you here? I mean, really? He's a kid. He's not going to give anybody a bruised knee. Not intentionally. Uh-oh. Time to face the music. Ah. I like how he pauses between civilized individuals, because not only is there a goblin here, there's also a pirate. So this is Gabu. Well, at least he aspires to something. Yeah, we can be friends. Yeah, what's the issue that you had to run away from the other Pikmin? You know he can see up your skirt where you're standing, right, Allie's saying? Just a thought.
I don't think they realize.
Uh-oh. So who's this patriarch, and whose face do I have to beat to get to him? Oh my god. That's terrible. He's gonna use them as temper to summon Titan. Or he's going to grind their bones into dust and use them as like, focuses to summon their gods anew. Yeah, maybe don't talk about it in front of the kid. Yeah, I think we should. We should definitely do that, especially so that Titan doesn't get summoned harder. I don't feel like fighting Titan Extreme mode. I could at this point, but I don't wanna.
I don't wanna.
Yeah, we'll do the best we can there, Commander, but we might need a little help. Okay, so what's the plan to get into their stronghold? You alright there, kid? I mean, he's not, because his parents are kidnapped, but... Why would they want those, though? Like, that's disgusting. They're made from the bones of other beastmen. I guess I have a personal stake in this because I'm partially friends. I'm sworn friends with one beast tribe and partial friends with two others at this point, so... Well, three, actually. I'm sworn with two, and then partial with two, so I'm a little...
You're a little bit in deep with this.
And when they say that that people actually want to buy the ritual artifacts made from the bones of other beastmen, I'm just like, that's gross.
It's disgraceful.
Mm-hmm.
It's a disgrace.
Okay, so let's get this plan together. Gabu, you're gonna have to be at the forefront of this. Right, yeah, if you get enough crystals together, your great father, Titan, will return. But he'll be in the same mood as the person who summoned him, generally speaking, and usually it's pretty angry. Judging by how your patriarch seemed, he's probably gonna come back kind of pissed off.
Kind of?
Yeah, a little. Oh, okay, cool. Well, that's fine. We can go together now. Yeah. Okay. Let's follow him then. Come on, Interceptor. We've got a job to do. Let's go, Quinfucius. Okay, so let's take care of these first sets of crystals and be on our way. Ah, nice cache of crystals right here. I'll be taking these, thank you very much, and nobody else is going to cross me because they know I'm too strong of a level.
Just, yoink.
Yep. Did they, like, kill this goblin right next to us here, or is he just kind of hanging out? Looks like they're going further into the mountain. I think I understand why, though, because, like, if you didn't unlock Titan Hard Mode, they're kind of probably going to be leading you as they do this towards where Titan Hard Mode becomes accessible. So,
although, why specifically Titan is the question. Such a weird pick.
Well, the Amalja aren't off summoning Ifrit, but there's 2 primals that they can deal with here, so, you know. Alright, let's get these crystals and then see what we can do. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. What's up, Alphinaud? You seem pensive. Really? Yeah, who from Ishgard would want to fund these beast tribes from Eorzea with crystals? Probably, yeah, a pawn of the Ascians, but who would be a pawn of the Ascians in Ishgard? They worship someone who wants to kill Great Father Titan Kabu.
Oh, damn it.
Oh boy. Alright, let's follow after him so he doesn't get too far ahead of himself. We don't want any of the fervent believers to get their hands on him. Matter of fact, we're gonna go like this. I wonder if the Fate that's up there is spawned right now. No, it's not. There's a Fate that spawns like right around here somewhere that gets you Titan Steel Shields for the Kobold quests. Beast Tribe quests, that is. But it's not there right now, so. Ah, so all this stuff in the crates and stuff are the crystals, huh? Unless they're not there. Maybe they already took them inside? Oh boy. That would not be good. Anybody see any crystals? I don't. All I see is sulfur. Or maybe that's what I smell. I can't tell. The smell's too pungent.
I can't tell. Sulfur's nasty.
We're just...
No. We live near a sulfur plant, don't we?
Well, it's a cardboard plant, but it smells like sulfur anyway, so...
It doesn't change the fact that it smells like AS.
Oh, probably further into Gamoro, if I had to, guess. Yeah, we're working on that, Gabu. We're working on it. Okay, sure, I can do that. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. The more crystals we take into the mountain, the worse it's going to get with Titan. Okay, so what would you have me do, Alphinaud? Right, yep. There you go. That's just a grenade floating around in the background like, hey guys, what's up? Okay, can do. It's alright, Alice. We'll make our way. Alphinaud knows what he has to do, so we'll make our way in ourselves. And let me guess. Yep, there it is, right in that part, past that locked gate. So we gotta go up, around, and down. And that will make us directly in where we need to go. Excuse me. We could probably take care of the Fate that's around here as well, but... What on earth? Oh, Cornu is in here. Okay. Yeah, the A rank thing spawned in here. I probably should kill it. It's worth 40 allied seals, but we're already on a time budget anyway, so I'm gonna leave it for some other hunter. Oh, and the Fate that I was talking about spawned in here too. Full Metal Alchemist.
We destroyed that Fate.
Yeah, we did. Cole and I did it yesterday, I think, so he could get some more steel shields for his thingamajig. So. Let me help you out there, friend. There you go. Right in here, I think. Here we go. Alice, Gabu! Yeah, this is the Aetheryte we seek. Well, I'll do what I can. Oh my god, look at all the crystals. Oh no, those are rocks, never mind. I was gonna say, look at all the little stuff they've got there. Delays, huh? Here's a delay for you. Yeah, you don't have enough crystals now. Well, you probably do, but... Oh, you left the aetheryte open.
You left the front door open, so we just kind of...
Just walked right in.
Exactly.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ, man, he's a child!
And now he's going to grow up to be Batman.
That's terrible. Yeah, except there is no tyranny right now. I mean, the Warriors of Darkness, the only tyranny here, but... They're not the Overdwellers, they're the Otherworlders. Right. Exactly. And that's where we draw the line. Or rather, where you should draw the line. I wouldn't say it abandoned at our convenience. I mean, we probably, as humans, have in the past, and we probably will in the future, if I'm being honest, but not today. Hey, I can't promise what's going to happen in the future, man. I just know that right now I'm sick of all the bloodshed. I'm not going to kill you. The only one who's going to kill you in this case is Titan. He's going to grind your bones to dust and use them to further his own ethereal ambitions. Oh boy.
There's something truly and honestly ironic about all this, because the Beast Tribes go about summoning their gods like, oh, they're our protectors, and then the gods are like, okay, I'm done protecting, let me get some sacrifices. And then I'm just over here like, okay.
Poor Gabu, man.
I think that shit would have passed. Let's see.
I want to take him home and give him a hug. I want to take him to Zloey and let him eat pineapple pudding all day.
I thought you were trying to avoid them eating pineapple pudding.
I am, but Gabu needs some right now, damn it. Oh god. Here.
Big old rock monster is angry.
I remember that face. It's not one you forget. You know, unless it's the Eggy, then everyone forgets it.
Well, Titan will be good one of these days, Jimmy, don't worry.
They're all like, Titan, Titan! Titan looks at him and they're like, Titan? No! Just beat the shit out of him. This is what I said was gonna happen, man!
This is why you don't bring a now grieving child with you when they're in the process of summoning a god.
Why does no one listen to me?
You're the main character. Of course nobody listens to you.
Oh, hell no. Don't you even look at him. You do that, I'm gonna kill the shit out of you.
Yeah, thanks, kid. Die.
Nice. That should distract him for a minute. I got this, Sally. Say, get Gabu to safety. Time to teleport? Okay, then. Go. I got this. Or, I don't got this. Yeah, what Cole said, yeah. Maybe we should get the carbuncle back, too. He's just eating his face off. Subdued by a 2-foot-tall fox, why?
It's that Monty Python effect.
Yeah. It's the he's gonna need the holy hand grenade of Antioch to kill that carbuncle.
That carbuncle is angry and hungry.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't have brought Gabu with us. It's probably not for the best. Yeah, they were pretty angry when they summoned him, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it, honestly. I said it did, but I really don't know. Point is, he's back with a vengeance. Yeah, he's not extreme mode, he's just hard mode. Right. I will, Alfie Node. I have got this taken care of. Okay, that I can do. Cole, you ready?
Oh, took you long enough, yeah.
Yep. Yugman, do you want to join us for the Lord of Crags on hard mode? Let's see if he's still online. He is still online.
Yes.
And actually, if SP, if you're still here, I'm not sure if you are or not.
SB is not here.
Ah, okay.
Surprisingly.
Okay. I was gonna say if SB's still here, they could join too.
Yugman says that they're good to join.
Can join, sure. Okay, cool. Let me invite you to party. We'll get moving. Okay. I think I'll do it on Monk. Cole, you gonna do it on Paladin?
Sure. Why the f not?
Okay. So, if everybody's ready, let's we need to confront Titan in the naval hard. So let us go do that. And we'll see how long it takes to get in there with him.
Probably not that long, I should hope.
Yep.
That's Zelfatal.
Oh, that's Zelfatal. Fuck. Nope. Withdraw. Abort mission! Abort mission!
That's Zelfatal.
I almost clicked join. Okay, the naval hard. Yeah, I was surprised that it went immediately, but then I was like, then Cole was like, oh no, it's Zelfatal. So, yeah, it should go quick enough, I think, because you come back here for other things too. Like, there's already people waiting. As you can see, there's somebody right here waiting to go in anyway.
Oh shit, I have to tank Titan, don't I?
You can off tank.
You're right.
Just pop Sword Oath as soon as we get in there. There probably won't be a cutscene for this though, because a Cole had popped, by the way, in case you didn't click.
I did.
You did. Okay, so it's the other tank. That doesn't bode well. You might be main tanking.
Time to flex on a rock boy.
There might be 2 monks in this. I finally get to use my blunt resistance thing.
Is there... Hey Jimmy, you know that shield at the gold saucer? The one that makes your shield invisible? Do you know that's 100,000?
I don't think it's 100,000.
Fuck.
I forget, honestly. Ah, here we go.
I'll check after this dungeon. Because I kind of just want to use that for the paladin glamour.
An
The
invisible shield.
Yeah. I decided to ditch the heavy armor on the arms and the legs and go with something that looks a little lighter. It's weird considering the fact that I'm a fucking tank.
I still think the Doman shield that you had would look good with what you had there.
Yeah, true. I also just didn't like the greaves and the leggings because I feel like they didn't match the Sky Pirate stuff, which is why I've been looking for other things to pair them with, but everything I found would require me to fucking... Is that Dark Knight in DPS stance?
He turned on grit, so you're good. Go Sword Oath.
Alright, let's fuck him up.
Alright, Titan. Here we go.
I'm here. Oh shit, I'm synced to 50.
Yes, you are.
Oh no!
Nope.
I'm 30,000
I was gonna say no fancy toys for you. Oh god.
Out of edges.
Stand on the edges. Not too close to the edges, though.
Is his dialogue different?
I don't know. Was
Shit,
it?
his dialogue's different.
Oh, that's cool. I
Titan's talking about the kid. What the fuck?
didn't even notice.
That's sick.
Oh yeah, he is talking about what Gabu was saying.
Because he got summoned, and now we're murdering him.
That's some nice attention. I wasn't expecting this. That's some nice attention to detail. Holy cow. Oh god, landslide.
This is the hard part not here yet. That's when it starts using weight of the land. Speaking of...
You had to say it, didn't you?
Oh, shut your mouth.
Which one's the right one? I'm gonna try to mark it. That one there. Oh my god! Of course. He had to do that right where we were standing. Oh god. Okay.
And here we go.
Yep. Yikes.
Ouch. Wait, what?
Yeah, he's still saying what the kid said. What Gabu said. This is terrible!
I feel awful! This game has succeeded in murdering my feels on multiple occasions.
Sweet. Pop Fists of Earth. Just to make things a little easier.
This...
Yeah, this is nuts, man. This is nuts. I love this.
Man, I just realized this is the first time I've listened to Titan's theme.
Oh my god.
Ah!
I can't believe I got out of that.
Same. Oh shit, my aggro's a little too high.
Oh boy, Shirk.
I mean, shit, you were right.
Oh god. Stop facing, stop facing. Oh god, I fell off!
Oh no! My DPS!
My final heaven!
I wish I had I wish I had a DPS. Oh no! I wish I had a DPS LB.
Yeah. Boy, that'd be nice. How's he doing on HP anyway? Oh, he's almost dead. You guys are got this.
Oh!
Yeah, don't fall off.
I was almost mashed potatoes.
You're almost down here with me. Yeah, I agree with Mingli there.
Oh, it did 0 damage. I see the words weight of the land, and then I just have PTSD to fucking extreme mode type where they one-shot me.
Oh, jeez. Should feel awful. You're essentially trying to ultimately kill a child. Yeah, well...
We are the worst people.
This is pretty bad in that regard.
Oh. Oh, no. Oh, goodbye, Clolo. Hey. Good shit. Staff of Crags, what is that? Thaumaturge! Oops.
Staff of Crags. You're a conjurer, not a thaumaturge.
Oh, shit. Pass on that. Yeah. Pass on that.
Okay, well, that gave me flashbacks of the first time I fought Titan, but that's okay.
You just got punched. Young men never knew!
Never knew about the dialogue changes. That's really cool. Yeah, it is really cool. Like I said, that's some sick attention to detail right there. Holy cow.
I'm glad we got that on stream.
Yeah, that's cool. Are we going back to Camp Overlook? Yes, yes we are. Okay. Ooh, my pose is wrong now. Hang on. There. Everything is the way it should be.
All is as it should be.
Thanks for the help there, Yugman. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's see this through to its conclusion. God, I hope Gabu's okay. Holy hell, man. That's a lot for a kid to go through. Good lord. I don't think he's going to be okay, though, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, the kid watched his parents. That's just... it's depressing. I almost wasn't safe and sound, Alfie Node. You didn't see me fall off the crag. Yeah, he's gone. Again. Yeah, don't I know it. I know that feeling all too much. He is in shock, yeah. Oh, dear God, I hope not. I mean, Titan did say the same things he was saying. Yeah. God, that sucks. No, that's true. Yeah, we can only hope at this point. We can only hope he wakes up from... Good Lord. I don't want to see this little goblin kid, this little kobold kid. I don't want to see him die. Yeah, we should probably do what we can do, which is tell the commander that Titan's dead, so... Okay, yeah, I'll go let him know. Let him know the good news, and then let him know the bad news. I don't much think he's going to care about the bad news. I will care about the bad news, personally. I hope Bloden can find it in his old pirate heart to say that the kid doesn't deserve death. I know he's a beast kid, but still. Excuse me. You could say that, even though I died. We took care of things, though. Yeah, no, I know that part. Well, I'm glad you guys didn't have to go in there to confront him, because it probably wouldn't end it well for you. You know, thinking about it, I did switch out Invigorate on my bar for Second Wind. Maybe I should switch Purification off my bar for Arm's Length, so I don't have to deal with knockback effects in fights like that. I'll give it some thought. Okay. If you'll have me, even though I was only Titan's Bane for the first 3/4 of the fight. I think Alphinode's trying to reason with him about Gabu's situation. Poor kid.
Who goes there?
Just me. Just checking on you two.
Oh, it's you. Forgive me for straying from the camp.
I'm surprised you did. I would think that after your injuries
he
with
hasn't been feeling too
them,
welcome, to say the least.
the
I
Warriors of
thought a change of
Darkness.
scenery might do him good. But, alas.
No good, huh? Poor kid. Hope you don't mind if I join you.
It's so quiet out here. The stars spread out before us, beckoning across time and space. Dawn may banish even the darkest night. How bitterly beautiful, those words. I should be stronger for all my experiences. Yet my heart aches more than ever.
Well, consider what we just went through, Elise. Consider what he just went through, you know?
I never understood why Grandfather gave his life that day. I thought that if I came here, I would find the answers I needed. But when I finally laid eyes on the land he sacrificed everything to save, saw firsthand the bickering, the pettiness, I was disappointed. I was angry. I could not fathom how these people were more deserving of his love than his family, than me.
Well, it wasn't they were more deserving, it's that everyone was equally deserving of
But when Grandfather
second
revealed
chance.
the whole truth of the calamity to us, I finally understood. And I resolved there and then to continue his legacy in my own way.
Well, good.
My travels have been enlightening, but I cannot say that I have enjoyed them. I have lost count of the many petty crises that I was helpless to resolve and of the people whose actions I could not understand.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
There were others, of course. good people. People with whom I felt a kinship, whose lives I could not save. I found myself asking what it was all for. Why try if I was doomed to fail in the end? But then I recalled Grandfather's words to my father, years ago before he left Charlayan behind forever. To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. We must all protect that which we hold most dear in the manner of our own choosing.
Those are wise words.
We have to try, do we not?
We do. Because if we don't try, then, well, who will?
Of course, it's one thing to try and another to do. There were times while I was tracking the Warriors of Darkness when I faltered, when I was afraid. But then I thought of my brother, of Urianger, of you.
Actually, I retract my previous statement, because do or do not, there is no try. So, we have to do, Elise. If we don't, who will?
Oh, pray, forgive me. This conversation has been rather one-sided, hasn't it? Mayhap you could recount some of your adventures in Ishgard.
A few more, huh? All right. We can talk about Estinian and Isael. I don't know if I told her about that part. I would imagine she would know about the Sir Emmerich part, and then, well, the Hinterlands talked about the goblins and everything, so I could talk about Estinian and Isael.
Gods! They must have been at each other's throats from dawn till dusk.
They kind of were.
I dare say you managed to keep the peace, though. Merely being in the presence of the Warrior of Light is surely enough to shame anyone into behaving.
You'd be surprised how many people don't behave in my presence, Elise.
The hopes and dreams of so many rest on your shoulders, Warrior of Light. As long as the sun rises, we can but carry on. For the sake of those we hold dear.
Don't think I could have said it better myself. Meanwhile, thousands of miles away... Oh god, what are they going to do with Ifrit's crystal now?
To what end dost thou cling to the tainted gifts of the Mother?
Still not sure who this guy is, though.
Every tool has its purpose. Even this.
So this is his crystal of fire from his fragmented version of Heidelin. Okay.
Well, what is it? The seeds
You forgot to spread your arms and walk towards him when he said
from
that.
The earth and left to wither. Alas, Titan's demise sufficed not to drive the kobolds to deepest desperation.
That's because their patriarch got viciously slaughtered by Titan.
What did the man in white have to say? That we are to proceed as he did first set forth.
Which is...
Well, that's easy for him to say. It's not his bloody world on the brink of destruction, is it?
Well, no, his world's already gone.
Be thou well reminded that with an end to Ishgard's unrest, naught now remaineth to preoccupy the Scion's thoughts. And thus may they devote their every energy to thwarting thee and thine. I foresee only greater difficulties ahead.
We've got your numbers, Warrior of Darkness.
Foresee? Are you sure you don't welcome them? I'm starting to think you might hold a candle for your old friends after all. Pray do not mistake mine intent. I but look upon the path which lieth before us with due trepidation. Shouldst thou be of like mind, pray consider then another course.
For the power to invoke the ardor belongeth not unto the Asians alone. With thine own hand strike down thine enemy, the so-called hero who would see thy home lost to light. Do but this, and thou wouldst at a single stroke disrupt the all-too-delicate balance of this realm, plunging her straightways into chaos.
Well, I guess he's right in that regard. I won't die because I'm going to beat all of them up, but, you know.
You do realize what you're suggesting, yes?
Yeah, he's suggesting that you kill the Warrior of Light. You kill, essentially, yourself in a different realm.
To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom.
I get the distinct feeling our death in canon would cause a lot more than simple
of my
imbalance.
teacher and a creed
Call it a
I hold
hunch.
close to my heart.
That sentence sounds familiar. I can't put my finger on why. I feel like I've heard it before somewhere, but I can't remember where.
Big
Very well. Draw him out. We'll make it quick.
It shall be done. What good a creed one cannot uphold? What hurts soothed? What lives saved? Oh, hapless fool, what hast thou wrought by thine own hands?
Well, if they win, the destruction of everything you know. If they lose, then, well, since apparently you're an old friend of ours, then it worked out okay, didn't it?
Minfilia, my friends.
I know who it is.
I shall not now beg your forgiveness.
I mean, shit, so did I. I figured it out the minute I saw it.
I know who it is anyway. Like, I knew who it was previously, but... Well, I guess in character I still don't know who it is, but I'll wait until they reveal it. It's fine.
Even though it's fucking obvious.
Yeah.
I shall not stray from my chosen path. As Moonbreeder remains steadfast, so too shall I.
We all gotta walk the paths we need to walk there, sir. Even if they lead us into the deepest, darkest pits of hell. Which is, I'm sure, exactly where this road is gonna lead. Okay, well, that's technically the conclusion, but I want to see what happens to Gabu! Don't leave me hanging, man.
Poor child needs condolence.
He needs more than that. He needs pineapple pudding. I'm gonna take all of Zoe's pineapple pudding that she doesn't need and feed it to him.
Oh my god, Jimmy.
I couldn't sleep, Alphino. Too busy thinking about Gabu.
Sleep? The fuck is that?
In the illustrious words of Commander Shepard, I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Damn shame about that.
Oh, what did they find? Yeah, someone in the capital is messing with some crystal shipments.
Probably another fucking tempered.
Oh boy. Oh, yeah, where'd she wander off to? Maybe she's still looking at the star-filled sky with Gabu. Let's go find out. That's what it looks like. Though maybe looking at it with him in the direct vicinity of a storm private, not a good idea, since they're just as like to lop his head off. Poor kid. Yeah, time to leave. Does packing your things include packing Gabu into a bag so I can take him to Zloe?
Is that a canon event, Jimmy?
If it isn't, I'm gonna make it one! He's here with the headsman's axe, Sally say. Let's be honest with you.
don't think that'd be that scummy, having seen the scene already.
I mean, every kindness. Because if you don't, she's going to come back and stick a knife where the sun don't shine. I think Gabu would make a good pirate if they'd let him be one. I just imagine him with like a little eye patch over his helmet there that he keeps.
Oh my god, that's fucking adorable. Why would you do that to me?
we need a small Gabu minion now.
Yes, please.
I don't know if there is a small like I know there's a normal kobold minion that's like the same size as like a normal goblin basically, but we need a Gabu minion, like specifically him.
Specifically. Oh, that's wonderful.
Okay, well, good, Commander, because I wouldn't let them forget that. They'd be the first to hear from me if you guys forgot that.
You should do the King Kobold quests.
I'm planning on it when we come back for the Prelude to Stormblood. The Kobolds and the Sahagins are getting done, and the Allied Beast Tribe quests for A Realm Reborn before we go to Stormblood. So, ideally. I'm not sure if patch 3.5 will last that long, but we'll be getting them done as soon as we come back. It's too much for a kid to bear. Mm-hmm.
And somewhere off in the distance, you can just hear me screaming, "God damn it, hug him, you monsters!"
Oh, there he is. He's still in there. It's gotta be so hard. Yeah, he'll come around, Ali say. It might take a while, but he'll come around.
Oh dear. I just had yet another keen realization.
What's that?
What the fuck's for dinner tonight?
Chivettas we brought at home.
Oh. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. Well, when Alice says there's gonna be a reckoning, there's gonna be a goddamn reckoning. They messed with the wrong people today.
You don't fuck with Alice, man. She'll destroy you.
She will. I just want to destroy the Warriors of Darkness for what they did to that poor kobold child.
Just fuse the books together again.
Yeah, really. Well, that created a shield, though. But fusing Alice and Alphinode's books together created a shield. We need a sword, so I can stab all of them right through their hearts and send them spiraling back to the unbalanced world that they came from to destroy ours. On the next episode of Final Fantasy XIV, the Stream Edition. Thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. And I will see all of you on the next one, which will be tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, when we will probably wrap up the 3.4 patch content, I think? It kind of just depends on how far we got on today's events. I think we got far enough where I can get done with it. I guess it depends on the amount of cutscenes and stuff. But we'll see once we get that far. So yes, until tomorrow, everybody, take care, and have a good night.
Peace.